And welcome in live here to Finley Stadium. It's the Blue Cross Bowl here on Friday of state championship weekend, where we have 3A, 1A, and 5A set to take the field this morning/afternoon. My name is Jared Davidson, and alongside me is Josh Greer. Welcome into the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. It is time for the 3A state title game between your Westview Chargers and for the first time ever in their school's history, playing here in the Blue Cross Bowl, Gatlinburg-Pitman. They're the Highlanders. Josh, it has been a fun year. Both of these teams undefeated. One team will take their first loss of the year here in Chattanooga here tonight.
Yeah, you're right. It's a beautiful day, though. 43, a little crisp outside. That's something, we've talked about all year, having that playoff football weather. This is exactly what you want, but there's no rain in sight, and both teams look excited and ready to go for today.
It's going to be a good one. Let's take a look at last week before we get going anywhere else. Last week was probably the game of the year in West Tennessee, apart from Milan Huntington. What happened in the state semifinal game last week between those two schools. Westview, they knocked off Covington 40-34 in the semifinal in what was a dogfight of a game. Westview, they only had 28 plays to Covington's 83. Covington came out with a game plan. They executed, but Westview got the last laugh. They were able to find the ball in the right players' hands late in the game with Simpson, Miles Brown, Dantes Joy, and that entire plethora of offensive weapons that they have on that side. But Josh, Westview won a game where they ran almost 75 less plays than the other team.
Yeah, no, and that's crazy. And you get the big return from C.D. Dameron as well that I think ignited them late in the game. And so anytime you can have those special teams plays, it kind of gets you above maybe the total number of plays that you're able to run. And, they were able to overcome it.
Yeah, and you look at the time possession, there's only 48 minutes in a high school football game. Covington had the ball for 36 of those minutes. Westview only had the ball for 12, but special teams is the reason they won the game. Westview had a lot of big returns. Covington tried to keep it out of the return men's hands of C.D. Dameron and Miles Brown back deep, but when they would kick it short, they would still give up these big returns, and Westview started average field position inside of Covington's 30.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Anytime you can start inside the 30, and especially with this talented Westview offense, it's going to be a good day.
Gatlinburg-Pitman, they got here by beating Tyner Academy in the semifinals. Their offensive stats from that game, let's get those pulled up right here, as Sutton, their quarterback, leads the way. Tyson Sutton in that ball game went 10 of 22, 151 yards, 1 touchdown in the ball game. Receiving wise, 2 players had over 50 yards. That was Ethan Spence with 3 catches for 55 yards, and then it was Jackson Severese. He had 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. So those are the 2 leading receivers rushing the ball. Not a lot of rushing stats for Gatlinburg-Pitman. Maples had 57 yards on 14 attempts, and Rodriguez had 37 yards on 11 attempts. So those will be the guys who have the ball in their hand the most for Gatlinburg-Pitman. We'll touch on that later. And Maples also had an 81-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in that ball game as well. Rodriguez added a touchdown as well. But kind of these two teams are very eerily similar. We'll talk about that more later, but kind of similar in how they both won games last week. Special teams and turnovers. Gatlinburg-Pitman forced 3 Tyner turnovers to get to this game today.
Yeah, anytime you can win the turnover battle, you have a likelihood of winning the game. Also, that Braden Maples return started very first play of the game. Yep. He returned it to open up the game, and it was close going into halftime, 9-7, and then the second half, in the third quarter, they took away with it, and it was 23-7. Mm-hmm. But then after, 9 minutes left, they didn't score again. 9 minutes left in the third quarter, they didn't score at all in the fourth quarter, and I thought Tyner was going to come back to win that game.
Yeah, Tyner put together a very healthy comeback, ended up putting up 13 unanswered points to end the game, but ultimately fell 23-20. A lot of action here at Finley Stadium this week. We're going to go ahead and take a break on the Charger pregame show. That's brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, and Martin Medical Center. We'll see you on the other side of this 3-minute break.
As a small local company, L.I. Smith & Associates is proud to support this community. Our team is composed of nearly 50 staff members, including a team of professional engineers, professional land surveyors, and office support staff, all of whom work together to provide multi-state coverage for projects of all sizes. With nearly 50 years of industry experience, you can trust L.I. Smith with your next project.
Supporting Westview High School athletics, the Color Shop family of companies is here for you. Since 1977, Color Shop has provided the top-of-line flooring and paint to the community. Color Shop Construction specializes in new and remodels in commercial and residential spaces. And when life throws you a curveball, like a leak or natural disaster, Color Shop Restoration is ready with expert staff and the right tools to get you back on track fast. The Color Shop family is proud to serve Martin and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Go Chargers! C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has just what you need for your next home upgrade or big project. From durable Trex composite decking to sleek Marvin windows to semi-custom cabinets that fit your style and budget. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has Traeger grills for your weekend barbecues, Milwaukee tools for the job site, Valspar paint to refresh any space, plus culverts, lumber, hardware, and so much more. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Call 731-341-4408 or stop by 8487 Highway 22 in Dresden.
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Cold mornings, hot showers, wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
And welcome back into the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. It's a Charger pregame show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, and Martin Medical Center. A huge thank you to our state championship game day sponsors, ARS Roofing, Lawrence Sound Company, UT Federal Credit Union, and First Response Security. Thank you all for making our coverage of this state championship game possible for the second straight year. My name is Jared Davidson, and alongside me tonight, or this morning, I should say, Dr. Josh Greer. Josh, we were talking about it, kind of alluded to a few things. Let's take a look at how each team got here. Gatlinburg-Pitman, they're 14-0. Westview, 13-0. Gatlinburg-Pitman started the year with a win, 44-7 over Seymour, 23-12 over Cott County, then 21-20 over Unicoi County. They beat Fulton 50-18. Pigeon Forge 41-14. Claiborne 56-8. West Green 49-7. Austin East 42-0. Johnson County 41-0. Chucky Doak 52-7. Kingston 31-0. Forest 35-14. Meigs County 34-30, and then Tyner Academy 23-20. They've been in a couple close games as of late here in the postseason, but Westview played in a couple close games this season as well. As the Chargers, they started the year beating the reigning 1A state champs Mace 34-0. Then they beat Marshall County 43-14. Obion County Central 57-13. McNary 70-0, Lausanne 37-34, Ripley 62-6, Bolivar 58-6, Dyersburg 65-30, Covington 42-20, Hamilton 68-0, Westmoreland 55-7, Melrose 44-6, and then Covington again 40-34. Both these teams played in some close games throughout the year, and it has all the makings to be one that could be either a grudge match or an offensive firework fest?
Yeah, no, I think this one's going to be a really good one. You mentioned some of the exciting names for Gatlinburg-Pitt earlier, and we'll probably go into it more. But a lot of folks, I had an opportunity to talk to a local coach who used to coach at Gatlinburg-Pitt, Derek Ring, and he told me that a lot of folks thought Tyner was going to be here at the beginning of the year. So for them to play that close game against Tyner, who took Nashville Christian, I think,
to the
49-42 in that game, in that matchup. You know, this is a good team. This is a different Gatlinburg-Pitt team than we're used to seeing, and they no longer have to go through the big brother of Alcoa. Alcoa has now moved up to 4A, and so with that, we see the East open up.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be more representation from different teams that maybe a lot of folks aren't familiar with.
Yeah, and speaking of, this is Gatlinburg-Pittman's first Blue Cross Bowl appearance. And you want to know the team they play the most? Alcoa. I think they've played Alcoa in each of the last 9 years up here in 3A. And, so Gatlinburg-Pittman, their first time here at the Blue Cross Bowl in Chattanooga. Westview, this is their third appearance now. Actually, this will be their third appearance. Now they were finished runners-up in 2024. They won it in 2021. Actually, their fourth. Apologies. I believe it appeared back in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around in the early 2000s. This is the Chargers' fourth appearance, trying to get that winning percentage here in Gatlinburg back to 500 at 2-2.
Yeah, but anytime you could take your the history of a team, Henry County and all these other teams, 3-4 times, that's very impressive.
And looking at Gatlinburg-Pittman, first looking at some of their season stats, we talked about the quarterback Tyson Sutton earlier. On the season, 65% completion rate, 2,656 yards, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. And his two leading receivers this year, Elijah Spence, and then the other one being Jackson Savarese. Spence, 1,000 yards receiving on the year, 52 catches. Savarese, 64 receptions, 895 yards, 21 touchdowns caught between the two.
Yeah, the senior Spence also has 5 interceptions on defense.
Yes, he does.
He is a playmaker. 13 touchdowns to add on that. I don't know if you added that or not, but he is someone to be looking for. Number 18, I would keep your eye on him.
I'll call his name on the offensive side for Gatlinburg-Pittman a lot here today. On the rushing side of the ball, it's going to be mainly Braden Maples, who has 1,237 yards on the year, averaging 7.5 yards per carry, 27 touchdowns on the ground for Maples this year, has 1 lost fumble. And then Rodriguez, that will be Cecilio Rodriguez, 106 rushing attempts, 839 yards, 7.9 per carry, 15 touchdowns. This is a team that likes to do it on the ground. Josh, as I just mentioned, 42 rushing touchdowns between those two lead backs.
Yeah, no, that's the number one thing I wrote down in my notes. 42 touchdowns between the two backs. That's so impressive. Speaking of Coach Rang, he said that Cecilio Rodriguez and his entire family, they've been stud athletes here at Gatlinburg-Pitt, and he thought that he may be a quiet player that you see has a big game today.
You alluded to it earlier as, Elijah Spence has 5 interceptions, not even the team lead in interceptions.
Yep.
That belongs to John Keohane, as he has 6. This Gatlinburg-Pittman team, Josh, they have forced 19 interceptions this year in that secondary.
Yeah, no, it's impressive, and that's what they're going to try to do. He said they're probably going to try to keep everything in front of them and play a little bit softer coverage. But with these athletes on the outside and that safety, I think that they're going to try to take the ball away as well.
And it's not just their secondary who has 20, or it's not just their secondary who has 19 interceptions this year, Josh, and also too on the pass breakup side, they have 48. In the backfield, they're getting pressure. 79 tackles for a loss and 20 sacks on the year.
Yeah, no, I saw there was a young man. Let me see if I can find his name. Yeah, 7 sacks for Elijah Valentine.
Yep.
7 sacks and 11 hurries and 84 tackles, 12 tackles for loss.
Yeah, this defense is going to be a very good one to, try to keep them in this game and try to slow down this high-powered Westview offense, which this year boasts Graham Simpson, who is 176 for 235, completing 75% of his passes, 2,999 yards, 36 touchdowns on the year, and just 3 interceptions. And he's averaging 17 yards per completion. 17 yards per completion. And so coming into today, Graham needs 1 yard for 3,000 on the year. He needs 386 today to break Ty's record.
Wow. And what a day to do it. If you're able to have a big game like that, to call your brother, I know he's got a big game tomorrow, and say, hey, I may be the little bro, but I got the big record.
And so really, and as I mentioned that, we'll get down to the list here in a second. We'll get to the rushing stats first. Asa Barnes this year, 139 carries, 1,164 yards, averaging 8.3 per carry, 89.5 yards per game, 25 touchdowns on the ground this year for Westview's lead back out of the backfield.
And it's not the stats for Asa Barnes that amazes me. It's the way he runs. And I know if you watch the NFL Network, you see angry runs. He would win that award nearly every week. He runs angry.
Yeah, and also, too, Barnes adds 416 receiving yards with 24 catches this year, averaging 17.3 per reception and 4 touchdowns through the air. Also averaging 32 yards through the air a game. So averaging per game a touch over 120.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's amazing to have that line item, but this offense does not shock me at all. Feels like every single week there's going to be a different name that pops up that's going to have a big game.
Yeah, and you look at the receiving core all together. Miles Brown, 45 catches, 749 yards, leads the team with 12 touchdown catches. You have C.D. Dameron, 45 catches, 766 yards, averaging 17 yards per reception with 9 touchdowns. Then the overall leading receiver, Dantes Joy, leads the team in receptions with 50, leads the team in yards with 997, and is second in touchdowns with 11. And Josh, what I was alluding to earlier, he needs 3 for 1,000 on the year. He needs 82 for 3,000 in his career, and this is a kid who missed his freshman year due to injury.
Wow. No, that's a big time. Now, I'm not shocked. He is a big-time player. He looks the part. I believe, did he sign with UTM? He has not. Okay. So, he's a big-time player that could potentially be playing local for us as well, so it would be exciting to see him both today and hopefully in the future on a Saturday.
Well, we're going to step aside for another 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll hit our keys to the game, take one more break, and then have kickoff here from Finley Stadium for the Blue Cross Bowl on the 3A level.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Hey ladies, are you ready to shine? Discover a new look at R&R on Lindale Boutique. From trendy outfits to must-have accessories like our custom hat design station, we've got everything you need to complement your style. Come shop with us at 228 South Lindale Street, right next to Woodfire Pizza Kitchen in Martin. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. R&R on Lindale Boutique, where style meets fun.
West Tennessee Metals in Dyersburg is the go-to spot for top-notch metal roofing products and services. Located at 1314 East Court Street with a massive showroom. We build kits for pole barns, patio packages, and lean-tos. We offer painted 40-year metal and galvalume. Delivered free with orders over $1,000 within 60 miles of Dyersburg. All of our orders are carefully cut and packaged to ensure a premium finish for your project. Give David a call today at 731-676-9965 or call Nathan at 423-394-7073. Weather the storm with West Tennessee Metals.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We are Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring you comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
At Winstead Real Estate, we treat every customer like they're the only one. We take the time to find the perfect home or land just for you. Where real estate is done with care and a handshake still means something. Call us at 731-504-8969
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
And back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, my name is Jared Davidson, and alongside me tonight, Dr. Josh Greer. And thank you to our state championship game day sponsors, ARS Roofing, Lawrence Sound Company, UT Federal Credit Union, and First Response Security Service. Josh, I'm going to put you on the spot here for a second real quick. Let's go ahead and get our Smith & Anna Design Center and Lumber Company keys to the game. What you got for us for both? One for both teams.
Yeah, so for Gatlinburg-Pitt, I think you want to control the clock, and so by doing so, you need to run the ball and make sure that you limit the time of possessions that you have with Graham Simpson and all the weapons that he can throw to.
Yeah, and for Gatlinburg, you already said both. Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Those are your Smith & Anna Design Center keys to the game. Both teams getting ready to run out of their tunnels. Westview they're already out of the locker room. They're ready. They were here last year in a steady 2-possession game with not with Gatlinburg, with Alcoa, apologies, and just came up short in that one. Real quick, we're going to pause for a station ID before we get this thing rolling. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231BU East Union Sports Radio 94 FM 1390 AM. Josh, real quick, we're going to meet the starters for Gatlinburg-Pittman. On the offense is going to be Tyson Sutton at quarterback. The 2 running backs will be Cecilio Rodriguez and Braden Maples. At wingback, you're going to have number 5, Andrew Goins. At wide receiver, the 3 that you're going to have out there, John Keohane, Jackson Savarese, and Elijah Spence. At tight end, Craig Husky. And here on the offensive line, going left to right, Jackson Younger, Kyler Hopper, Oscar Hernandez, Dalton Cox, and Hunter Matthews. Those are the starters for Gatlinburg-Pittman on the offensive side of the ball. For the defensive side of the ball, for Gatlinburg-Pittman, it'll be defensive end Luke Stewart, nose tackle Hunter Matthews, another defensive end Elijah Valentine, outside linebacker Andrew Goins, middle linebacker Jackson Younger, another linebacker as well, Craig Husky, another outside linebacker Leonard Pack. In here in the secondary, it'll be Elijah Spence, Nathan Allen, John Keohane, and Jackson Savarese. For Westview, on their offensive side of the ball, at the field general spot, it'll be Graham Simpson. At the running back spot, it'll be Asa Barnes. At the X, Y, and Z, it'll be Miles Brown, Alex Evans, Dantes Joy. And at the F will be C.D. Dameron. And from left to right, your offensive line, Drake Hickman, William Essery, or Poston Essery, as y'all know him, Josh Frinsley, Cade Totten, and Jamal Barnett. On the defensive side of the ball, it'll be Drake Hickman, Max Mobley, Carson Livesey, and then it'll probably be Alex Evans or Jamal Barnett on that other defensive end. Jackson Couples still dealing with that knee injury here this week. At the 2 linebacker spots, Tyler Dunphy and Finn Snyder, who have become solid anchors. And then in that 5-man secondary for Westview, it'll be Miles Brown, Corey Wells, Asa Barnes, C.D. Dameron, and Messiah Ward. With that being said, we're going to take one more 3-minute break on this pregame show. When we come back, we have kickoff here from the Blue Cross Bowl at Finley Stadium between Westview and Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
The best teams aren't born. They're forged in the heat of practice and knowledge that if you get the little things right, the big things become second nature. Building a great team is hard, demanding work that takes single-minded dedication and sacrifice. And that's how we've built the cardiovascular team at West Tennessee Healthcare, the highest performing team in the state and one of the top 6% in the nation.
Come visit Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Check out our showroom filled with different flooring options, cabinets, vanities, lighting fixtures, doors, and more. We'll save you money with prices up to 30% less than what you'd find at the big box stores. Plus, our expert design team is always available to assist with a free design consultation. That's only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Quality products at discount prices. Come see us today.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
And welcome back into the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. The Chargers, they win the toss, and they will receive the opening kickoff. Your captains for Westview, the same as it has been all year. Dantes Joy, C.D. Dameron, Jackson Couples is dressed out today as well, and Jamal Barnett. The captains for Gatlinburg-Pitman, Elijah Spence. It'll be Andrew Goins. It will also be Hunter Matthews. And then the last one being Craig Husky. So those are your captains meeting. Westview, they will go right to left to start, and they will receive this football. Your officiating crew today, your head referee will be David White. Your linesman, Chris Humphreys. Back judge, Bobby Scott. Field judge, Cole Womack. Umpire, Christian Scales. Another line judge, Ralph Bailey. Side judge, Taylor Green. ECO, John Spencer. And PCO, Jeff Clark. That's your officiating crew here in the state championship game. And here comes Gatlinburg-Pitman, and here come your Westview Chargers out of the tunnel. And we are set to get going in the first game of the Blue Cross Bowl here on Friday. Here it's the Class 3A state championship game. Gatlinburg-Pitman, their first time ever here in Chattanooga. Westview, their fourth appearance, looking to bring home gold ball number 2. And we are just about set for kickoff here on Sports Radio 94 FM, wherever you're listening, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in, as you have done all year, and thank you for choosing us here to bring you live coverage. Westview donning the all-white uniforms. They are the designated away team with the blue helmet. Gatlinburg-Pitman in their University of Pittsburgh style uniforms, the kind of goldish yellow pants with the blue top and the gold yellow.
That's right on point. Well. They do look like Pitt.
They call them. They do call Gatlinburg Pitt. When my wife and I were on our honeymoon here in Gatlinburg, here in East Tennessee, earlier this year, our cabin was about 2 minutes away from the campus of Gatlinburg-Pitman, so we got to see how nice that campus was. Back deep to receive, it'll be Dantes Joy, Miles Brown as the two up men, and standing back at his own 10-yard line will be the dangerous return man himself, C.D. Dameron, who has 5 punt and kick returns for touchdowns this year. That is a school record. Looking to add one more. Westview has scored in every way this year except on a blocked punt.
Yeah, no, C.D. Dameron, 5 returns. It's amazing at the high school level. He is the Swiss Army knife of this team.
To kick off for Gatlinburg-Pitman, the Highlanders, it'll be Cecilio Rodriguez. And Gatlinburg-Pitman being their first time, not a far drive from Gatlinburg. They have a stout crowd. And Westview, they brought a stout crowd here as well. They are on the away side.
Yeah, Rodriguez also plays soccer for Gatlinburg-Pitt, so it makes sense that he's also the kicker.
Day 2 of the Blue Cross Bowl, game number 1 here on Friday. Rodriguez toes it up, and this ball will be squibbed up the middle. It'll take a bounce, and dang, that stayed in bounds all the way to the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Dantes Joy let it go, did the right thing by letting it go. It was angling towards the sideline and just took a straight bounce here on this still kind of soggy turf. The game last night between Baylor and Brentwood, a downpour in that one.
Yeah, it's been rain, snow, and sleet, and I'm so glad that we don't have that today.
Yeah, the weather held off.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they do what they've done all year and take a shot early.
That's what they like to do. They will start on their own 20. They come out 3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Ball spotted on the right hash. Barnes offset to the right hip of Simpson in the backfield. See what head coach Matt McConnell dials up on play number 1. Simpson, he will drive back to pass. Gatlinburg-Pittman, they will drop 8, and they find a wide-open CD. Dameron over the middle of the field. Dameron has a gap on the first play here in Chattanooga. Simpson hits Dameron for an 80-yard touchdown. CD Dameron, first response security services touchdown. And for CD, that is going to be his 10th touchdown of the year, giving all 3 receivers double-digit receiving touchdowns.
Hey, and you don't change what you do when you're here, and that's exactly what they did. They like to take a shot early on. Typically, it's to Joy, but today it was to CD, and he was able to go all the way.
Flag on the extra point.
Yeah, I don't know if they got Gatlinburg-Pitt jumping. Oh, it looks like they're bringing the big guys.
Oh, they're going to bring the big guns out. They're going to accept the penalty, and West is going to go for 2.
Yeah, no, I like it. Stay true to yourself, and that's exactly what they're doing. Let's go ahead. You cannot wait to score points. Even though it's been on film with the swinging gate, it still seems to draw people off sides.
Joy up the middle. I believe he's going to be short. Yeah, he's going to be about a half a yard shy. But man, oh man, Westview, they lead 6-0. And what a play here to start. 80 yards, Simpson to Dameron.
Yep, and now you have a decision. Where are you going to kick it? Are you going to squib kick it? Because last week we saw Braden Maples take the opening kickoff for a touchdown. So you want to try to limit those big plays for Maples, who also broke the record for the 100-meter race for Gatlinburg-Pitt last year.
Oh, daggone.
Yeah. Good to see them go on top early. This is what you want to see. We've seen some high-scoring games. We've seen some close games, and we don't know which one we're going to get today, but it's good to score first.
So one play, and Westview, they lead 6-0, 2-point conversion, no good. But the Chargers doing what they do best, starting games out hot.
Yeah. Now, the big play, I don't know if there's anyone else who takes as many shots as our coaching staff does.
Here comes Kinzer Pratt.
Spence being the other person, he's a dangerous athlete as well.
So Westview, they lead 6-0. Kinzer Pratt. Not his usual deep run-up.
Yeah, I thought.
And we're going to
pooch
this one short, and it's going to be caught at the 29-yard line. This will be by Gatlinburg-Pittman. Spins up ahead past the 35. That one taken by John Keelhane. And Keelhane gets up to the 38-yard line, and that's where Gatlinburg-Pittman starts their first drive of the game.
Yeah, and anytime you start the ball outside the 35, that's a plus, but you want to try to limit the big play of them returning it all the way.
They officially spotted at the 39. So here we go. Quarterback Tyson Sutton comes out to lead his team. Sutton, 2,600 yards passing on the year with 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Wing back to the left, single receiver to either side. Sutton, he will hand it off to the right side, and he will be at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a gain of about 2 on the carry. That was Braden Maples. It brings up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a lot of Maples and Rodriguez today. They're going to try to control the clock any way they can. They're already down 6 points, so they need to try to do something to get something rolling. But I think we're going to see a bunch of touches by Maples and Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, you know how we said Simpson needed 1 yard for 3,000 on the year?
Yeah, I think he got it.
Yeah, I think he got a little more. So 2 receivers split out wide to the left, including Spence, who is on the far side numbers. Snap, hands off to the right side again for Gatlinburg-Pittman. Stiff arms a man, and a tackle made by Asa Barnes just shy of the 45. On the carry again was Maples as Asa Barnes runs him out of bounds at the 44. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5 here for Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Yeah, but it opens up to throw it or to run it right here. And you know, it may be a 2 for them. They may go for it on 4th if it's 4th and 2 and 3.
Territory.
Yeah.
Gatlinburg-Pittman, first 3rd down of the game here for either team. 10:25 to go here in the first quarter. They go trips to the far side on the left. Ball spotted on the right hash. Maples to the right. That's going to be to the left of Sutton in the backfield.
They like to throw the screen as well, so it'll be interesting to see.
Sutton will drop back to pass. Westview brings some pressure, and it's going to fall incomplete at the 50. Catches it. He has enough for a first down, but instead, ball hits the turf, and it's going to be 4th and 5, and we're going to see the punt unit, it looks like. Severis could not haul it in. Good coverage in the secondary. And, looked to be Tyler Dunphy in on the coverage on the short pass.
And, man, has he come on as of late.
He has just been such a great addition since about week 4 or 5 for this team. To punt, Hayden Schultz. Guess who's standing back deep? Westview brought pressure, and Dameron's going to make the smart play and let this one roll. It's taking a very good Gatlinburg-Pittman roll inside the 10, and it will be down at the 7.
Yeah, he did the smart thing. You don't want to make any mistakes here, especially in the state championship game, but that's a big-time roll for Gatlinburg-Pitt.
But an E&H refrigeration defensive stop for Westview on the other end. And now after an 80-yard, one-play touchdown strike on their first drive of the game, they officially down them at the 6. They will have to go 94 yards.
But if any team could do it, it's this Westview Charger offense, that's for sure.
Westview, they come out in bunch trips to the left side. Simpson takes a snap, hands it off to the big man Barnes. Barnes has a gap in the middle, runs over another man. Asa Barnes turning the legs. He's past the 15, and that's enough for a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. And Asa Barnes on his first touch falls forward for 11 yards.
Yeah, that's a grown man run. He ran through an individual and then was held by 2 more.
Hurry up offense for Westview, 4 wide, man in motion right to left. Simpson drops back to pass. He's going to dump off to Barnes underneath. Barnes past the 20. Asa Barnes makes a man miss over the middle, eventually wrapped up right about the 33-yard line. Another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. So Asa Barnes on his first 2 touches, 2 first downs, and over 20 total yards of offense here so far.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Asa Barnes, especially when they're on this side of the field.
Bunch trips now to the left side. Brown in motion left to right. Simpson tries the hard count. No one budges. First and 10. Joy in motion left to right now. Simpson takes a snap. He'll go quick to Joy on the right side. Joy catches it on the 35. Dantes Joy down the sideline into Highlander territory. Another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. This Charger team flowing here early on the first 4 plays of the game.
Well, it's tough. If you haven't gone against an offense like this, what do you do? This is a very talented Gatlinburg-Pitt defense. They have stats through the roof, but it's a tough team.
Trips to the right now make that doubles to either side. Simpson takes a snap. Highlanders bring pressure. Simpson going deep. He's going to look for Brown, and just out of the reach of Brown. As Brown's got a little bit of contact, they're going to leave the flag in the pocket. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, the first unsuccessful play for Westview from scrimmage today. They'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Westview.
Yeah, a little bit too much air, but that's exactly where you want it. You want it on the outside shoulder to the sideline, so only your guy can catch it. It was just a little bit too far.
So Westview, they go 3 to the left side, 2nd down and 10. 8:46 to go here in the first quarter. Chargers on their second drive, they lead 6-0. Simpson keeps it off the handoff, and he's going to swing it out to Joy. Dantes Joy past the 40, making man miss. It lowers the shoulder again inside the 25, gets slung forward. He's up to the 22-yard line. And Dantes Joy, a grown man run of his own after the catch. Another Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. The Chargers have it 1st and 10 just outside the red zone on the 22. They go hurry up. Bunch trips now to the right side of the offensive line. Ball spotted on the left hash. Simpson will hand off to Barnes. Barnes sidesteps up the middle. He's going to be inside the 20. That offensive line just pushing him, and Barnes still churning those legs. He gets up to the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 6, and it's going to be a C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply red zone opportunity now for Westview.
Yeah, going back to the Joy play, though, he can run through, he can run around you, or as we've seen, he can jump over you.
Westview goes, trips out to the right. Ball on the left hash. 2nd and short. Hand off to Barnes. Barnes stutter steps up the middle. Barnes gets inside the 15, and he gets up to the 11. I believe he has enough for the first down, and he does. A Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down by Asa Barnes. So we've seen Westview do it in 2 ways so far. Quick one-play strike for a touchdown for 80 yards, and now driving the length of the field. Quick pass again. This one out to Miles Brown. Brown trying to get to the outside edge. Does. Stays on his feet. Lunges forward to the end zone. He's in. Miles Brown. He scores from 11 yards out. It's a First Response Security Services touchdown, and the Chargers go up 12-0.
And Miles Brown is the most elusive man I've ever seen. He gets skinny. He speeds around, and he's able to make the cut to get inside the end zone.
And so here comes the swinging gate. A little bit of a different variation of it now. They'll go for it. Joy. He's going to jump, throw it over the middle, and it's good. Dantes Joy, that jump pass. That one complete. 2-point conversion is good. That's good to see. D. Dameron and the Chargers, they lead 14-0 here in Chattanooga. And with 7:37 left in the first quarter, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 30-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Crave Restaurant in Martin is a unique eatery that specializes in nutrient-dense foods, high in protein, low in calories. Try our protein bowls, cauliflower barbecue chicken pizza, pepperoni pizza, and much more. Meals are prepared with fresh ingredients Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Order online through the Toast app for easy pickup or have it delivered through DoorDash. Call it in at 731-281-4865 or dine in at 129 Neal Street. Crave. Taste the difference.
And back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, we have a media timeout on the field, Josh. But the Chargers, on drive number 1, it takes them 1 play to go 80 yards, and then they go methodical here on this last drive. 8 plays, 94 yards, and it's capped off by Simpson hitting Brown for an 11-yard touchdown, and then the 2-point try good on the pass from Joy to Dameron.
Yeah, I felt like everyone got a touch on that drive, and that's what you want to see with a good offense. They were able to drive the field and not take big shots. They took one big shot, and, it was 50-50 whether or not it was, pass interference or not. But he kept the flag in his pocket, and that's okay because they can do other things to get down the field as well.
So for Westview, so far through 2 drives today, Simpson 5 of 6, 152 yards and 2 touchdowns already through just 9 plays of offense. Receiving wise, Dantes Joy 2 catches for 45 yards, which now I believe he only needs less than 40 for 3,000 on a career.
Maybe. Yeah.
And Dameron has 1 for 80 yards and a touchdown. Barnes has 1 for 16, and Miles Brown 1 for 11 and a touchdown as well. Running the ball, Asa Barnes was really good on that drive. Had 3 carries for 22 yards, averaging 7.3 yards per carry on the drive for Westview.
Well, and they felt every carry.
Yes.
Yeah, he made sure he put his head down and he ran hard. So, yeah, they felt every carry, and they'll be feeling a few more tonight as well.
So here comes the Charger kickoff unit. 7:37 left to go here in the first quarter.
See if they, go ahead.
Maples and Spence back deep to receive for Westview.
It'd be interesting to see if they decide to do another pooch kick or they want to squib it and just get it on the ground.
I talked to Kinzer a little bit last week. He said on one tackle that he made in the Covington game, talked to him a little bit after the game, he said that his leg kind of not feeling the greatest after making that tackle, so it may be pooch kick from here on out
For sure.
No, it looks like he's going to go back to his 7. To his usual 7-yard run-up. You got 2 dangerous return men sitting back there, and Spence and Maples. And another pooch kick just to the opposite side. This one caught at the 26. This one caught by Gatlinburg-Pittman, and he's going to be wrapped up at the 32-yard line. I believe that was caught by Andrew Goins. Severese on the return.
Yeah, another big playmaker for this offense. As we stated earlier, I believe he had 900 yards and 8 touchdowns on the season.
So Gatlinburg-Pittman on their second drive, they are already down 14-0. Only gained 5 yards on their first drive.
Yeah, this defense is probably the most underrated defense in the entire state of Tennessee because they can do so many different things, and they get overshined by how good they are on offense.
So snap as Sutton rolls out to his right, looking deep over the middle of the field, and just thrown behind his intended target, Spence. And so it brings up 2nd down and 10. 7:26 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, for some reason he left his feet to throw the ball. That's not typically the mechanics you see when you roll out.
On the first drive of the game, when you see some of that Westview pressure start getting into your grill a little bit, you get a little antsy.
Yeah, you're right about that.
This is a quarterback coming into today's game where he's thrown for
2,600.
2,600 yards. Handoff this time. This will be to Robinson. Robinson's going to be taken down from behind. They chased him down. So Rodriguez got chased down by Tyler Dunphy, it looked to be. And Drake Hickman in there on the tackle as well. And, it was Drake Hickman chasing him down from the other side of the defensive line. And it brings up 3rd down and 10 this time. This Charger defense trying to force their second straight 3-and-out to start the game.
Yeah, I expect Hickman to have a great game. He's done it all season long. He's such an athletic young man.
So here we go. 3rd down and 10 for Gatlinburg-Pittman. Sutton takes a snap, drops back really quick. Westview brings pressure. It's a screen, and underneath, covered perfectly by the Chargers. That's C.D. Dameron. Again, his handprint has been all over this game through the first 5.5 minutes, and Dameron read the screen perfectly, cut underneath, and it's a gain of nothing for the Highlanders, and it brings up 4th down and 10.
Yeah, last 3rd down, I thought maybe they'd run that screen, but they did it this time around, and he got up hobbling.
So the punt unit on for the 2nd time this morning.
And it looks like it's number 18. That's one of their stud receivers, Elijah Spence.
On to punt, Hayden Schultz. Standing back deep, C.D. Dameron. Schultz pinned Westview inside the 5 last time. This one has a little more height onto it. And keeping it away from Dameron, takes a sideways bounce out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So the Chargers, their best starting field position of the Blue Cross Bowl here, and they will have to go 67 yards to find the end zone again.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. If I'm punting the ball, I'm not putting it in the air and letting CD return it.
A man who has 5 return touchdowns this year, I wouldn't do it either. 1st and 10, another E&H Refrigeration defensive stop, and just a 3-and-out, too, by this Westview defense here today. Chargers come out with the ball on the left hash. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Brown in motion from left to right. Goes behind Simpson. Simpson fakes the handoff. Simpson steps up into the pocket, going deep, looking for Joy. And Joy can't quite make the over-the-shoulder catch. Knew he had it and could have scored, but Joy just could not quite track it down the way he needed to. A flag back near the line of scrimmage, and I believe this is going to be on Westview. Holding on the Chargers. So back it up 10 yards. It'll make 1st down and 10, 1st down and 20.
Well, that makes it a little bit easier, but you're right. He couldn't track it. It went over his shoulder a little bit too much, and just like a pop fly sometimes in the outfield, it's hard to track down.
So 1st down and 20 from the 27.
Good thing about that play, though. I see Coach Simpson. Yeah,
showing Jason Simpson on the Jumbotron here in the stands. Head coach of UT Martin, and obviously his youngest son and youngest kid playing in the 2nd state championship game. Simpson drops back to pass. Going to be a screen. Good delayed screen by Westview as Barnes has it past the 30. Asa Barnes has turf in front. Barnes, he being chased down. No, he's going to take it the distance. Asa Barnes for a 73-yard touchdown. No flags on the play, and Asa Barnes takes it for a First Response Security Services touchdown, and the Chargers rolling here in Chattanooga.
Yeah, what a run. He can run through you, and he could definitely run around you. I thought he was going to get caught around the 20, but he hit another gear.
On for the extra point. Westview trying to draw him off sides on the swinging gate.
Yeah, don't blame him. You know, it worked early on the first drive, and you might as well try again. Kick is up.
Extra point. Right down Broadway. Chargers 21-0 here in the state championship game. 5:29 to go here in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here. Josh, this Charger team just came out firing on all cylinders. They were ready from the jump.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff told the players, you do not want the feeling that you had last year. You know, this is a good team, respected team, but this is not Alcoa. This needs to be our gold ball this year, and they're coming out and they're playing hungry on both sides of the ball. Very impressed by the big plays on offense, but man, that defense, they were playing lights out so far today.
Just a great start for the Chargers here.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I think you've stated this a few times this year, but I think it's good to reiterate that, you know, they don't even have the silver ball out. No. You know, you stated that it's in a closet. We don't care about silver balls. That's not what we're here for. We're here for the paycheck. We want the gold ball.
So Pratt on to kick off. Leslie, maybe the best start to a ball game this year. That's saying quite something.
Yeah,
We've had a lot of good starts this year, but none quite like Simpson being 6 of 7, 225 yards, 3 touchdowns here in the first quarter. Asa Barnes having 2 catches for 89 yards and a touchdown. Joy, 2 catches, 45 yards. Dameron, 1 for 80 and a touchdown. Brown, 1 catch for 11 yards and a touchdown. Pratt will squib this one a little bit lower in the middle, and it will be caught by Keohane. Keohane to the left side is undercut, still on his feet, backs up to about the 28-yard line is where they give him forward progress. We'll see if Gatlinburg-Pittman can get something rolling a little bit here on offense. They've had 2 straight 3-and-outs.
Yeah, and you got to do anything. They're going to start opening up the passing game to try to get back into this game. It's 21-0 with 5:21 left in the first quarter, so you got to try to create something. They tried to do the little underscreen, and it didn't work out, so they have to make some shots downfield.
So we see what the Highlanders decide to do. They go 2 out to either side. Sutton in the backfield for the Highlanders as they start this drive on their own 28. Man in motion from left to right. They won't sweep it. He's going to go over the middle, and this will be caught by their stud Elijah Spence up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 7 makes it 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, it's good to see him back out there. He was shaking up on that screen catch earlier, so it's good to see him back out there.
So 2nd down and 3.
Maybe their biggest gain so far today.
I believe it is. Three receivers to the left. As a handoff to the left side, and be close to that first down marker for Braden Maples. Maybe a half a yard short. It's either going to be 3rd and inches or 1st and 10. I believe they're going to call him short by a full yard. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell by the official up top. It looked like he was a little bit closer, but I guess the line judge was able to spot it.
So 3rd and short. Gatlinburg-Pittman trying to avoid 3 straight 3-and-outs to start. Westview trying to force 3 straight 3-and-outs. See what they do. They come out with a wing back to the right side along with a tight end. 2 receivers to the right. 3rd and 1 from their own 37. Westview dials up the blitz, and Corey Wells got there, but I think slung him forward close to the first down marker. Corey Wells shot off like a cannon from the left side of the defensive line. wrapped him up in the backfield, but I believe a sling forward may have made this one a little bit closer, and it does. It moves the sticks. It's going to be first down and 10 for Gatlinburg-Pittman. Wells had him wrapped up in the backfield. I think the momentum just allowed a quick toss for an extra yard.
Yeah, still big-time play, but anytime it's, inches to a yard, it's going to be tough to hold him down.
So a fresh set of downs now for the Highlanders. Empty backfield for Sutton. Sutton drops back to pass. He's going to go for an out route and overthrown to the intended target, Keohane. Pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10. Tyson Sutton just 2 of 5 on the day for 7 yards.
Yeah, and it's to be honest, he's just not found his rhythm yet. He's been high on nearly every pass.
So second down and 10. 3:17 still to play here in this first quarter. Another empty backfield set for Sutton. And he will pass it. Second and 10. He's going to go deep over the middle of the field and just out of the reach of his intended target, Goins. It falls incomplete. Brings up third down and 10. I believe that was Barnes in coverage. Still good blanket coverage down the field.
Yeah, good coverage, but actually a great place ball. That was a good throw.
Actually, that was Corey Wells all the way deep in coverage.
He is so athletic.
I know. He had a almost tackle for a loss on two plays prior, and then that time he's 30 yards downfield covering a deep route.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated players here on this Westview Charger team.
And he will be a returner next year.
Yep.
So third and 10, 3 receivers to the right, running back in the backfield.
Screen.
And they were looking for the screen, and it's delayed. And it's going to be caught by Rodriguez, but he's barely going to get past the 40, maybe up to the 42. It's going to bring up 4th and 6.
Yeah, now you have to make a decision. You don't want to give Westview a short field, but right now you're down 21-0 with 2:50 left in the game. First quarter. Jeez.
And on defense, Westview is just moving the ball against Gatlinburg-Pittman with ease against that Highlander defense. Simpson today, 6 of 7, 225 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, he's playing lights out for sure, but it does look like it, unless they're going to do a quick kick, but I don't see that.
So here we go, 4th and 6. They know Westview has jumped a few times this year. No, they're going to snap it. It's going to be a quick little kick. Pooch punt. Yep. Oh, what a great punt that is as well. Man, Rodriguez took the snap on that one, and it rolls inside the 10, down at the 8-yard line. And Westview, once again, will have to go almost the length of the field as they already lead 21-0 here in the Class 3A state title game.
Yeah, great formation, though, because I thought they were running Wildcat, to be honest. I thought they were going to do some sort of trick play there or, draw them off sides, as we've seen early on in the year that Westview's been has committed a couple of those.
Officially tabbed as a 50-yard punt by Rodriguez on just a quick little pooch punt.
Yep.
So Chargers have the ball on the right hash of their own 8-yard line. Bunch trips to the left. Simpson hands it off to Barnes. Highlanders brought pressure, but Barnes just lowering the shoulder for a gain of 4 up to the 12. Brings up second down and 6.
Yeah, would have got a few more, but there were just bodies on the ground. Couldn't go anywhere.
So you see what the Chargers dial up on second down and 6. Barnes in the backfield came into today's game with over 1,100 rushing yards. Dameron in motion from right to left. Simpson will go to Dameron on the screen route outside. Dameron falls forward past the 20. He has enough for the Winstead Real Estate Land Company first down. He's up to the 22. And the Chargers, they will move the sticks.
Yeah, it looked like he lost his foot in there for a second, or he may have been able, with him, you never can tell, outrun the defender.
This entire receiving core of Westview has caught a pass today. Simpson, he'll drop back to pass on 1st and 10. He's looking for Brown and hits Brown in the breadbasket. Miles Brown in double coverage, and what a ball by Simpson as Miles Brown takes it all the way up inside the 35 of Gatlinburg-Pittman. It's up to the 34 And the Chargers moving quickly after the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down. A chunk play from Simpson to Brown, one of the better balls that Simpson has thrown this year. Goes right back to Brown on the screen pass. Brown, he's past the 30, past another tackler, falls forward up to the 26-yard line. So call it a gain of 8, brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and going back to the previous play, man, it was perfectly placed because if you underthrow it, it's intercepted.
Yes.
There's 2 guys right on his hip, and he was able to get it in the perfect location.
Trips to the left now for Westview. It'll be, no, Graham's going to keep it on his own. Simpson has green grass. Simpson trying to get to the end zone. He takes it himself. Graham Simpson, a 26-yard rushing touchdown. Read the defense perfectly on the option, and Simpson is in for 6 on the First Response Security Services touchdown.
Yeah, he shows, hey, you know what? I got some speed, too. Let me show it off.
A 26-yard rushing touchdown by Simpson. What in the world? Chargers will line up in their usual extra point formation.
Yeah, at this point, we've seen that his leg's good enough to kick, so you might as well, tap in the extra point. Ooh,
1 for 1 today, and Gatlinburg-Pittman jumped. We'll see if Westview decides to bring it out.
Looks like they're just going to keep him out there. Yeah. I mean, you're already up 27-0. It's 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Might as well.
And it'll be declined.
Yeah, as a kicker, you get used to a spot. You want to stay there. If you're going for 2, it obviously you take the penalty, but right now, kicking it, he wants to stay in his location.
That one almost blocked, and it is good. Just inside the left upright, and the Chargers lead 28-0 here with 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and it has been all Chargers here in this one.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my bingo card, and I didn't have this down. I didn't have 28 points in the first quarter. I thought this might be a closer matchup early on, and then potentially they take that lead. But no, right now it's all Chargers in the first quarter.
Westview dominating here in this one.
And if you're Gatlinburg-Pittsburgh right now, you got to be thinking, what do I do? How can we're not slowing them down on offense. So we need to be able to create some points. They tried to get back in this game, but gosh, it's hate. I hate to think that you're already looking at the scoreboard 28-0 in the first quarter and you don't know how to stop it.
4 first quarter touchdowns for Graham Simpson. 3 passing, 1 rushing. And each passing has come to a different receiver. The only one that hasn't got one that's caught a pass is Dantes Joy. Brown, Dameron, and Barnes each have a touchdown catch. Simpson, 9 of 10 today, 287 yards, adding 1 carry for 26 yards and a touchdown. Well on his way to a MVP, just based on the first quarter alone, as Pratt pooches it to the 25. Returned by the Highlanders, and this coverage team by Westview today has been smothering as Gatlinburg-Pittman, after they catch a pooch kick, have not been able to return it more than 10 yards today. As the Highlanders, they will start this drive on their own 32-yard line on the left hash.
Yeah, that's something they've gotten better with all year long. Starting off early on, they were giving up some chunks on the kickoff return, and so now they've been playing, excellent.
I think we're officially on record watch as well. Simpson needed 386 yards to break his brother Ty's record today, and he needs 99 more yards to do that.
Yeah. No, knocking on that door for sure. No one will be happier than Ty.
That is true. Gatlinburg-Pittman, 2 receivers to the left, wing-back motions. They're going to pass it. Sutton rolls out to his right. He may have to take this himself. He dumps it off, and Westview just left him open. Rodriguez. The coverage collapsed. They went after the quarterback, and it left Rodriguez to get up to the 39-yard line. Called a gain of 6, brings up 2nd down at 4.
Yeah, the great coverage, it almost led to a sack, and, I bet that play took 7 seconds, I guess. For a team that came in thinking they were going to run the ball a lot, now they're having
to pass it.
Yep.
2nd down and 4. Sutton will motion over Severese, and he'll hand off up the middle. This one will be for a gain of 3. Rodriguez on the carry, falls forward for a gain of 3, brings up 3rd down and 1.
Dunphy's name again.
Yeah, Dunphy in there on the tackle. First quarter will likely come to a close without Gatlinburg-Pittman running another play. The Chargers came out firing in the first 12. They lead the Highlanders 28-0 here at Finley Stadium in the Blue Cross Bowl. When we come back, we'll flip into the field, and Gatlinburg-Pittman will have 3rd down and 1 when we come back here on the Sports 731 Network.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find a full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
And back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, the Chargers, they lead it 28-0. After a blazing first quarter that started on play number 1 as C.D. Dameron took a pass 80 yards to the house from Graham Simpson. The point after attempt was no good, but then on the next drive, Miles Brown caught one from 11 yards out. The PAT, or the pass, was caught by Dameron from Joy. The 2-point try was good to make it 14-0. Then Asa Barnes took 173 yards to the house as it extended the lead 21-0. And then 5 plays, 92 yards. Simpson kept it himself, running in for a 26-yard touchdown pass. Josh, these drive summaries right now, it's been 1 play for 80 yards, 8 plays, 94, 1 play, 63, 5 plays, 92.
So they're showing you we can do it however we want to do it. It's however they decide. They're doing whatever they want on offense right now, and it shows. I mean, they could do it in 1 play, or guess what? We could do it in 8.
This has been a stomping so far, and yesterday in the second game of the state championship weekend, where Nashville Christian beat USJ, Jared Curtis had the record. I believe not Jared Curtis. Excuse me. I believe it was the first game with. Mabel, I believe that's how you say his last name, Mabel. He tied the record for 7 total touchdowns in the Blue Cross Bowl. That's the record was 7. Grahamson had 4 in the first quarter.
Yeah. No, it's wild to even think about it. 28 points in the first quarter of any game. I don't care who your opponent is an amazing quarter, and they've done this in the state championship game against a 14-0 team who, as of recently have gone against some good competition in the quarter and semifinal games.
So a single game individual for, trying to find it. I'll find it here soon. And here comes Gatlinburg-Pittman back out onto the field. They flipped into the field. They will go right to left now, and they have 3rd and 1 from their own 43-yard line. They need to get it, 42. They need to get it to the 43. Westview packs the box. And it'll be a fake handoff. Sutton's going to keep it throw. Oh, it's batted. Oh, what a play. In there, Alex Evans, C.D. Dameron, and Tyler Dunphy. 3rd and 1, and this is 4-down territory if you're the Highlanders. You cannot send that punt team back out when you're down 28-0.
No, you got to do something. You know, it's 4th and short to go. So, I mean, you have to have some sort of life, and it'd be interesting to see what they decide to do here. You know, I'm an old school guy. We used to do a QB sneak, and that's exactly what I would do just to get this little bit of yards. But, you know, it looks like they're going to line up. Who is that?
It looks like it's going to be Rodriguez again. Or no, it's going to be Sutton in there. Sorry.
Okay, that is Sutton. Yep.
So Sutton's in there. Going to try to get Westview to jump off sides here first. And they will go for it. It'll be a handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds the outside edge, has well more than enough for the first down. Looked like for a second Rodriguez would be dropped for a loss, but found an extra burst of speed. Found his way around to the outside and gets his team up to their own 48-yard line. Fresh set of downs.
Yeah, Rodriguez is an athletic running back. I thought we were going to get him down like you stated before, but he was able to make the little jump cut and go.
So first down and 10 for the Highlanders on their own 48.
Is this their first down?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's their second. They had one of the last drive.
Yep, you're right.
Man in motion from right to left. High snap, pop pass. Trying to find the outside edge and bottled up back past his own 40 will be Savarese. And in on the tackle, Miles Brown. And Drake Hickman there to help clean things up. Back up to the 39 due to the Highlanders. Almost a loss of 10. It'll be a loss of 9. Makes it 2nd and 19.
Yeah, and if I'm the offense coordinator right now, I mark that off the list. This Westview team is too athletic on the outside. You're not going to be able to do that.
That high snap kind of threw off the rhythm.
Slowed it down. Yep.
28-0. Westview leads here in Chattanooga. 5 wide now for Sutton in the backfield.
We've gotten pressure. We haven't sacked him yet, so it'll be interesting to see.
Here comes pressure off the edge. Sutton goes over the middle and finds a wide-open Rodriguez as he catches it and falls down right at the 50-yard line. So they get a big chunk of that back. Gain 11. It'll make it 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Coach Rangle's right. Cecilio Rodriguez is definitely going to be who they try to get the ball in his hands early and often.
Another empty backfield set for the Highlanders. Ball right at midfield. They need to get it to the 42 of Westview. Sutton drops back, looking deep, throws over the middle and into heavy traffic. The Chargers can't come down with it, and that'll make it 4th down and 8.
Yeah, I thought Finn had that one.
And here comes the punt unit. On to punt, Hayden Schultz on 4th down and 8. C.D. Dameron will stand at about his own 15.
Oh.
And it's going to be a rib squib. Almost hit Westview. Dameron, I don't think he touched it, but then he picks it up. Ball comes out, and that's going to give Gatlinburg-Pitman the ball inside the 5. Here's one of the boneheaded mistakes that Westview had avoided so far. And I don't know if Dameron was unsure if it hit Brown on the gunner spot, but oh, man, C.D. Dameron tried to pick it up, then lost it on the punt. And this gives the Highlanders their best opportunity to score today. We have a replay here in our booth. It came off the foot bad, and I don't think it ever hit Brown. Dameron could have let that one go, and then good punch out again by Spence. Spence came out with the left hand and just punched it through. And they're going to have it on the 5 on the left hash, and it's going to be 1st and goal to go for the Highlanders. Sutton, he will hand it off to Maples. Maples will lunge forward for a gain of 1 or 2, and they officially spot forward progress at the 4. 2nd down and goal to go from the 4 upcoming.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it hit him or not. He did what he thought he had to do and picked it up. And, you know, those type of plays are going to happen. And when you're up 28-0, you can afford to have that. You don't want to give up any points, obviously, as a competitor. But we'll see if they can bend and not break here.
So here we go. Whistles on the field before this 2nd down and goal to go. And May have had a mismanagement of the clock. And now we roll. 2nd and goal to go from the 4. Spins in motion from left to right. Sutton, pressure facing him, and no one in the area.
Needs to be a flag.
And in the tackle box, that should be a flag.
Yep. Intentional grounding.
He was inside the tackle box.
Yep.
That's intentional grounding.
Yeah, someone's got to call that.
Yeah, no one in the area at all. No one within 15 yards. Sutton well still in the tackle box. Doesn't matter if it got back to the line of scrimmage or not. Still in the tackle box. That should be intentional grounding and a loss of a down.
Yeah, it has to be. I don't know what's going on here. And if you're Coach McConnell right now, even though you're up 28-0, you got to be addressing that issue. Because that'd be a loss of down if it's intentional grounding.
Yes, it would be, and make it 3rd down and 14 to go. And we have a timeout on the field. It's going to be an R&R and Lindell Boutique timeout. I believe this one's taken by Gatlinburg-Pitman. Still don't know how we don't have a flag on that intentional grounding, but nevertheless, we will step aside for a quick 30-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
As a small local company, L.I. Smith & Associates is proud to support this community. Our team is composed of nearly 50 staff members, including a team of professional engineers, professional land surveyors, and office support staff, all of whom work together to provide multi-state coverage for projects of all sizes. With nearly 50 years of industry experience, you can trust L.I. Smith with your next project.
Back here on the Sports 731 Network out of the R&R and Lindell Boutique timeout. Gatlinburg-Pitman took it. We see what Westview can do here on 3rd and goal to go from the 4. This is the Highlanders' best starting field position on a drive. Westview, they bobble the punt. Highlanders capitalized.
Yeah, I was hoping with the timeout they were able to talk to the officials, but I guess they're not going to give the intentional grounding call that should have been placed on the previous play.
Savarese in motion left to right. Sutton draws back to pass. Pressure facing him again. Throws on the run. And, just what a ball all the way to Elijah Spence in the back corner. Got over the Westview secondary. And the Highlanders, they're on the board, an extra point away from making this ball game 28-7. Yeah, they capitalized on the Westview mistake.
Yeah, that's 14 for Spence on the year. He's their leading receiver, so I'm not surprised his name was called there.
That was just a great ball.
Yeah, it was a really good
in the back
pass.
Corner.
Yep.
So with 8:35, Rodriguez on for the extra point. The snap, the hold, almost blocked by Miles Brown. That one is up and good through the uprights. 28-7. Gatlinburg-Pitman finally finds a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, you're giving a gift. You're inside the 10. You're giving a gift by, I believe it was Spence that knocked it out, correct?
Yes, it was Spence who knocked it out.
Yeah, so Spence knocks it out, and he's rewarded with the touchdown, after a few plays. But even if it's 28-0, 28-7 now, obviously, I still think you need to call that intentional grounding call. It is what it is now. It's passed, but that's one of the things that I would definitely address whenever I talk to the lead official.
So Westview, they lead Gatlinburg-Pitman 28-7. We are in a media timeout on the field, but we'll keep it right here. And with it being cloudy, lights are already on here at Finley Stadium. And Josh, we were talking about records earlier. Simpson has 4 touchdowns. The record for most touchdowns in a Blue Cross Bowl game before Jared Curtis tied it Marable from BGA tied it yesterday, was Jalen Hurd, who had 7 for Beach against Columbia in 2012 with 7, and Sam Pickett for South Pitt had 6 in 1999 versus Moore County, and then Terrence Bell for Huntington had 6 against Lipscomb in 2003 as well. He had 6 as well. The most passing yards for a Blue Cross Bowl game was Charlie High for CAK for 479 versus Milan in 2011. Wow. So some records could be broken
I have a funny story about Jalen Hurd. Whenever I was coaching at Henry County, we were watching film, and he runs like Eric Dickerson. He's up high, and I saw the film, and I was like, there's no way he's that good. He was a sophomore at the time, and he came in and broke the record for most rushing yards against Henry County, and I learned who he was.
And he also has the record for most points and rushing yards in a game, all in that 2012 game versus Columbia. Looking at another one that could possibly, be taken down here today was best passing completion percentage, which Bryson Rollins has that for Elizabethton against Springfield in 2019 with 91.7. Simpson, 9 of 10 today.
Yeah, Elizabethton, that's where Jason Winton went to school, and I believe his grandfather was the head coach there for a long, long time.
Still a long way to go in this one. The Chargers will get their 5th offensive possession here. The biggest margin of victory was Bishop Byrne in 2002 versus SPEC, which is now North Point, 68-14. Fewest rushing yards allowed was Lipscomb Academy when they held Mitchell to -20 in 2002. Wow. And here we go, ready to get back to some action here at Finley Stadium. Rodriguez to kick off, back deep to return. The ever so dangerous Dameron, it'll be a squib, and looks like Brown's going to catch it on the up spot. Brown trying to find the gap. Brown has a kick return for a touchdown this year, and he spins his way up to the 32-yard line. And the Chargers, they will get their first possession of this second quarter on their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're the Chargers, you just continue doing what you're doing. Yeah, we understand the mishap with the punt return, and they scored a touchdown, but keep your identity. Keep being the same tough offense.
Don't let one mistake snowball.
Yep.
Bunch trips to the left, ball on the right hash for the Chargers. Simpson hands it off to Barnes. Barnes on the left side, through the pile, lowering the shoulder. He gets up, and you can't
jump on the pile.
You can't jump on the pile in high school, as that should have been another flag. As they get up to the 38-yard line, call it a gain of 5, brings up second down and 5. Chargers come out, 2 receivers to the left, make that 3 now as Evans joins. Simpson is going to bubble it out to Barnes, and that one was backwards, I believe. No, they're going to call it incomplete. That one was very close to being backwards, as just off the hands of Barnes, maybe a little too quick in the cadence, brings up 3rd down and 5. So Gatlinburg-Pittman has Westview in a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you could see a little bit of life with Gatlinburg-Pittman right there. Just the ball was off just slightly, and thank God they didn't call it a backwards pass.
So the Highlander defense has a chance to force Westview's hand here. 3rd and 5. 2 receivers either side. Simpson with 7 on the play clock. He'll drop back to pass. Simpson goes over the middle and hits his man. That's going to be C.D. Dameron for his 2nd touchdown of the day. C.D. Dameron takes it 62 yards to the house for a First Response Security Services touchdown.
He is dynamite. CD is so impressive to watch every single week. He comes out here, and one week he'll have 2 catches for 10 yards, and the next week he'll have 3 touchdowns.
And
you never can tell.
What a first half for the senior. Extra point as they go out of the swinging gate, and they'll go traditional.
They had the safeties too high there, too. I was looking to see who number 7 was. He was the free safety. No good.
Field goal, no good. Pratt misses it to the right side. Score will stay at 34-7 with 7:38 to go until the half. So Gatlinburg-Pittman on 3rd and 5 on the defense had a chance to get Westview off the field, but then C.D. Dameron on a little bit of a post route finds a seam and takes it to the house for 62 yards.
No, there's a couple other people in here, I guess. I love hearing Rocky Top anytime I can. I love hearing it whenever it's Westview or the Tennessee Volunteers, so it's great to hear the band out here playing. We should hear them a lot today so far, 34-7 with 7:38 left in the second quarter, so maybe we can hear them a few more times.
7:38 to go here in the first half. And real quick, we'll pause for a station ID. WTJF AM Jackson, WTJF FM Dyer, W231BU East Union, and Sports Radio 94 FM, 1390 AM. Chargers dominating here in this one.
Yeah, we've only seen one mistake happen so far in this game. They've been playing nearly a flawless game.
34-7. Pratt will get his 7-yard run up. I would imagine this is going to be another little pooch, and it will be angled to the near side of the field, caught down by Keohane. Keohane past the 40, slung forward to the right around the 41, 42-yard line. And let's see what Gatlinburg-Pittman can do.
Yeah,
after you get gifted field position at the 5 and see what they can do on the following offensive possession.
Yeah, if you're Pitt right now, if you're the offense coordinator, you're telling them, don't give up. I know this seems like it's a deficit, but treat it like a 0-0 game. Let's go out there and play hard.
Single receiver to either side. Split back formation now as Maples goes in motion. It'll be a handoff to Robinson. Robinson lowers the shoulder, but he will go down after just gaining, maybe not even gaining a yard, brings up second down and 10.
Goes to show you how good this Westview front seven is. You know, they're known for running the ball. You know, obviously we stated earlier, combined with both running backs, you're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of 2,000 yards and 42 touchdowns. And they've been able to keep them in check so far early on in this game.
And so Gatlinburg-Pittman taking time off here. Letting the play clock get deep. There's 6:53 to go here in the first half.
It almost plays against you, though, because you need time, too,
you're
to try
down
to
by
get back.
4 scores.
Yeah.
Trips to the right. Now Maples will join out of the backfield. Sutton drops back to pass. Edge pressure from Westview. Giving chase and lofted up. And good placement by Tyson Sutton to make sure that one wasn't going to get picked off. Edge pressure by Jamal Barnett and Drake Hickman has been solid. That's forced Sutton to get happy feet a couple times here. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, they've had some hurries for sure. I'd like to see a sack. You know, maybe we'll see one sooner than later.
3rd and 10. See what the Highlanders come out in. They come out in a 5-wide set. Man in motion from right to left will be Keohane. Sutton throws underneath to a screen. Thrown behind and almost picked again by Westview. The Chargers getting close to picking off one of these passes, and Sutton has lived very dangerously on some of these underneath throws. Brings up 4th down and 10, and once again, here comes the punt unit.
Yeah, and that's definitely, if Miles Brown was able to get that ball, he was gone. I don't think anyone was going to catch him on that one.
So back onto the field to punt will be Schultz. Back deep to return. Oh, looks like it's Miles Brown. Or no, it's still CD. CD is going to let that one roll, and it will be down inside the 5, inside the 2, maybe down at the 1. What a punt by Schultz, and Gatlinburg-Pittman special teams has kind of been their bright spot today. As Westview will have to go 99 yards.
Yeah, he kicks it like a knuckleball. You know, whenever Rodriguez kicked it, you know, he had a little air on it, but this other guy, he's got a little twang to that ball, and it's rolling funny.
1st and 10 from the shadow of their own end zone. After today's game, this morning, it'll be South Pitt and McKenzie, and in Sevier County and Page will be the nightcap here on Friday.
Yeah, great lineup of games.
Got 3A, 1A, and 5A today. Got 2, 4, and 6A tomorrow. Simpson, he drops back to pass on his 1-yard line, looking deep for Joy.
Oh.
He catches it. Dantes Joy to the house. No flags. 99 yards. The senior Dantes Joy walks it in. What a play. The Chargers lead 40-7.
3K.
3,000 for the career of Dantes Joy. And a new TSSAA record for longest play from scrimmage here in the state championship game. Actually, longest pass play for a touchdown. That one just broke.
Wow.
Graham Simpson to Dantes Joy for 99 yards.
I'll tell you what, he may have just passed his brother as well.
I'll look at the updated stats here in a second.
That could be a 3 for 1 play, 3 records.
Snap the hold, the kick. This one is up, and that one looks to be true. It is 41-7. The Chargers lead over Gatlinburg-Pittman. What a ball game the Chargers are playing here.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison. This Westview offense, I'm telling you. And I love seeing the two big seniors on offense have a great night, C.D. Dameron and obviously Dantes Joy.
Just what a ball game today. And just this has been a just utter domination by Westview.
Yeah, no, this is exactly what you want. You get the bad taste out of your mouth from last year. You're able to come out here and perform, and not only perform, but you might have a few more records left in your pocket at the end of the day.
Certainly got a few. Oh, and with that pass, Graham Simpson has passed his brother.
Yep. Three records on one play. That's pretty
Three
impressive.
records on one play.
Yeah.
Chargers lead 41-7, and it has just been
all Chargers.
All Chargers.
All Chargers. There's the pooch.
It is. And a little bit of a lane.
Oh.
Trying to work back, and Westview just can't make the tackle. They finally do at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, with this Westview team, they are a bunch of dogs, so I know that they're not going to ease up at all. They're going to continue playing their game.
So Gatlinburg-Pittman starts this drive on their own 36. Sutton goes to the out route, and it is caught by Spence.
Oh.
And how did Spence stay in bounds? Broke a tackle. He's up past the 50. What a play by Spence. Stayed in bounds.
Yeah.
And fought for the first down.
Yeah, great balance. I definitely thought his knee hit from up here, but apparently it did not. I'm going to watch the replay to see, but, yeah, super athletic by Spence.
So breaking his brother's record. Here we go. 5:43 to go.
I guess not.
Here in the first half. On the right side, handoff. Falls forward for a gain of 3. It'll bring up second down at 7. Rodriguez. And gain of 2 brings up second down and 8. And boy, we're going to have some records to be talked about at halftime. Sutton's going to go on the out route, and wow. What a catch on the far side once again by Elijah Spence, a yard shy. Brings up 3rd and 1.
You know, they may be down 41-7, but there's no quitting them. Spence has put on a show.
3rd and 1. Gatlinburg-Pittman trying to convert.
Comes a blitz.
And it'll be a screen pass to the far side and up the gut and a big tackle by Westview. Still enough for a first down. That's Finn Snyder on the tackle, but that's going to be Jackson Severies for the first down. Up to the 31-yard line in Westview territory. Going quick and almost picked off again by Westview. Gatlinburg-Pittman going fast.
I don't blame them. You know, you're down all these points. You got to stay within your own game. I understand taking some shots. You don't want to throw. I believe he has, 7 interceptions on the year. I think we stated earlier. You don't want to, throw an interception, but, they're taking chances.
So we see what they decided to do on 2nd down and 10 on the Charger 31. Man in motion. Sutton will drop back to pass. He's going to go deep and off target. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, and I would expect another pass. So
yeah,
now you're going to probably get someone coming off edge, some sort of blitz, or maybe they play it safe and they back someone up. But 4-down territory, you got to do whatever you can to try to stop the bleeding.
Sutton draws back to pass on 3rd and 10. Looking deep again and never make contact. Brings up 4th and 10. You can face guard in high school.
Yep.
So if it brings up 4th down and 10, Gatlinburg-Pittman will more than likely go for it.
Yeah, you have to go for it, especially in this territory. I know it's 4th and 10, but there's got to be some play that you've drawn up that you feel comfortable with in this situation. Here comes that
blitz, and Sutton's going to dump it off. And Westview trying to contain. They can't contain. It'll be a first down off of 4th and 10 as Gatlinburg-Pittman gets it into the red zone up to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, on Westview on defense, that's something you don't want to do. You got to be able to get them off the field. It was a little check down throw whenever they saw the blitz. I don't know if it was designed or not, but they did a good job.
Sutton looking right, flags, and there are no flags, whistles. I don't see a flag on the field.
Yeah, I think I see by the 20.
Far side.
False
start on Gatlinburg-Pittman. They'll back up 5 yards.
Yeah, they saw something they wanted, and took the shot, but they weren't lined up.
So they'll make it 1st and 15. Trips out to the right. 1st down and 15. It'll be a handoff to the left side. That looks to be Rodriguez, and it is Rodriguez forced out of bounds by Westview as he gets up to the 8-yard line. First down line is at the 5. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, both these running backs are very talented, very fast, and, they can take advantage of it whenever you're in this opportunity, but you want to try to score as quickly as you can to try to get back into this thing.
Sutton is going to dump it off short, and Westview's okay with that, but they got to make the tackles. As Severis is going to be inside the 5-yard line, and that'll make it 1st and goal to go for the Highlanders.
Yeah, he made 2 Chargers whiff there. He's an elusive receiver.
Corey Wells in there on the tackle. Makes it 1st and goal to go on the 5. Motion over. Makes it trips to the left. Hand off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez side shuffles his way up to the 2-yard line, maybe even the 1. Brings up 2nd and goal to go. And they will back him up to the 2. 2nd and goal to go from the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And
they brought in a couple of tight ends.
Heavy set to the right. Handoff. They'll go to the left. Rodriguez lowers the shoulder. He will get in for a touchdown. Makes it 41-13. So with 2:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Gatlinburg-Pittman puts another touchdown on the board, 41-13, pending the extra point.
And if you're Coach Tyler Williams for Gatlinburg-Pitt, you do whatever you can to try to go into halftime to say, hey, guys, you know what, if they were able to score 28 points in a quarter, we can too. So you want to make sure that you try to get within reason, that's their offense looked good on that drive.
So 41-14, extra point was good. Announcing it over the PA now is the pass from Simpson to Joy for 99 yards was the longest passing play for a touchdown in TSSAA Blue Cross Bowl history. Broke the previous record of 98.
And you know what? No one's ever going to be able to break it. They can tie it, but they won't be able to break it. So 99,
you
that's special.
You get that 99-yarder, and it's all of a sudden that's one that you're going to be able to hold for a very long time by yourself. Speaking of records, another one being hunted here as well. Most passing yards in a Blue Cross Bowl came from Charlie High in 2011 versus Mile when he had 476. Simpson here in the first half, 448. Oh, Brown catches a liner. Stays squatted to his knees on the ground. Brown up the middle. Miles Brown spins out of one. Sidesteps another. Miles Brown is going to be past him. And Miles Brown takes it to the house. 47-14 as Miles Brown took it to the house on the kick return for a first response security services touchdown. And we do have an injured Highlander on the field.
Yeah, I hate to see the injured young man for the Highlanders, but what a return for Miles Brown. It looked like he was bottled up, and they just could not stop him.
And just when you finally score and, he's like, okay, defense, go get a stop before halftime, Westview's offense doesn't even have to touch the field. Miles Brown with his second kick return for a touchdown of the year.
Yeah, no, that's wild. He is a dynamic player, and he was able to show them, hey, you know what? If we're not gonna, I don't even know. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Yeah, it's like you can't stop me on offense. I thought he was gonna get a pick earlier, went right through his hands because it was high, and he jumped up for it. It's just a dynamic young man.
Chargers lead 47-14, and if that extra point wasn't missed earlier, you had a chance to tie Nashville Christian's record yesterday of most points in a half in the Blue Cross Bowl of 49.
Well, my friend, there's still 2:20 left, and I do not doubt this Westview team.
Kinzer Pratt now on for the extra point.
Oh, he jumped.
And they went off sides, and extra point was, I think he missed it initially. Penalties decline. Replay the down. This Westview team putting together probably their most complete game of the year.
Yeah, no, it's
you're doing it at the best time.
Yep. At the best time, you're exactly right. It's been so fun to watch. This team has had chunks of times where they've looked amazing, but tonight they look better than any other day that I've seen this season.
48-14. Still 2:20 to go here in the first half. And this Charger team, man, they are just flying off the rails here.
Yeah, and I can't blame them. Can't take anything for granted. And they definitely aren't today. What are the most points scored in a game here in the state championship?
You know what? Let's go find out. We're going to talk all about potential records at halftime. Let's go. I believe it's 68.
Yeah. I know whenever I was coaching with Dresden, we scored 10 times, but we could not make an extra point. I was special teams coordinator, and my kicker was a foreign exchange student, and he did not understand me, but he did not have the best day.
Chargers, they will kick off here. Kinzer Pratt toes it up on the 40. A cloudy, chilly day here in Chattanooga. Thankfully, we avoided all the rain. It came through yesterday.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the forecast all week, and I thought maybe there would be a chance of rain, but thank God it seems to be holding off so far.
Pratt will get under this one a little bit, and it will take a bounce to the 20. Gatlinburg-Pittman, this will be Maples. Maples to the short side of the field, being forced out of bounds by Messiah Ward. And he was out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. 2:13 to go until half. A lot of offense here at Finley Stadium here. Westview's put up 48. And the Highlanders will start this drive on their own 37. Two receivers either side. Blitz coming. Time perfectly. Sutton got hit as he threw. And just miscommunication in the secondary, but the pass well short, intended for Keohane. As Dameron and looks like Ward having a conversation about how that one was supposed to be laid out. As Corey Wells, I believe that was who came on the blitz.
Yeah, I believe Corey came off the edge, and I thought he was going to get there. And
yeah, it was Corey, and Sutton just had to get rid of that. Corey.
Yep.
Trips to the right now. Second down and 10. Snap floats back to Sutton.
Yeah, screen.
Always. That screen's just through the hands of Maples. It looked like a screen where no pressure came off the defensive line, and even if it was caught.
Yeah. You had linemen 11 yards
Yeah, it looked
downfield.
like a lineman were all the way past the 40. You have about a 2.5-yard cushion you can go to, but it's 3rd and 10 and two plays that have only taken roughly 7 seconds off the clock.
Empty backfield here. So,
they've gone 5 wide a few times here today. Now Maples will join Sutton to his right. 3rd and long. Sutton rolls out to his right. Pressure. Sutton throws on the run and somehow caught. I thought it was going to be picked off, but somehow caught by Keohane. Looked like a 50-50 ball. But it's going to be a 1st down and 10.
Yeah, it was a dart for sure. That was an impressive throw and catch by both parties.
Severese gets the Highlanders up to the 40. It went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 1:53. Tackle made by Messiah Ward on the far side. Sutton hands it off to the left side. This one will be to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez breaking tackles. He gets up to the 41-yard line. Or it's going to be Maples as Rodriguez just checks back into the ballgame. Maples goes forward for a gain of 4, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and the junior Maples, he's been offered by Indiana, Kentucky, Marshall, and a handful of other schools. So he's very talented running back here. And obviously, I think scouts think the same thing.
Gatlinburg-Pitman in no rush. They do get the ball after halftime. If you were them, they would like to
try to double dip.
Yeah, try to sandwich halftime with touchdowns. They're going to try to keep the ball out of Westview's hands. 5 wide. 2nd down and 6. Sutton drops back to pass. Looking, throws quickly, and big hit by Miles Brown. And Miles Brown lowers the shoulder and forces the incompletion. And Gatlinburg-Pitman head coach not happy about something. That was a clean hit.
I think he thought maybe he used his helmet, but I saw shoulder. Yeah, it's shoulder.
Yeah, Tyler Williams, who gave Westview some bulletin board material earlier this week.
You got to spill the tea. I don't even know what you're talking
about. Before we'll talk about it at halftime.
Right.
5 wide.
Can't just leave me on the
I'm not going to leave you
edge.
hanging. We'll talk about it at halftime. We'll have a long halftime. Sutton's going to go to the out route and incomplete. 4th and 6. Clock stops at 54 seconds. But essentially, went on a show out here in East Tennessee before earlier this week doing his media runs, doing his press runs and whatnot. And was basically talking about, teams who've averaged 40 points, we have one of the best defenses in the state, kind of talking like we think we're going to be able to contain them. And, Coach Callan showed me that video, and I was like, when you piece it together like that, it's one of those where you played in the locker room, and you, as being the 2nd or 3rd team to boast, saying that you have the best defense in the state. Sutton on 4th and 6, throws on the run, and it's deflected by Westview, goes incomplete. Corey Wells with the pass breakup, and the Chargers will take over with 48 seconds to go here in the half. An E&H Refrigeration defensive stop. But Westview's heard once or twice now this year, before this one, that how a team they're playing has the best defense in the state, and you've seen what Westview has done to those teams, and right now doing it here again, 48-14.
Yeah, 48 for 4 quarters is impressive. 48 and a half is insane.
And against a good team, Westview, they put up big points against obviously a little bit less inferior teams in the past. But 43 through 4 quarters at Marshall County, 37 against Lausanne. And here we go, 1st and 10. Westview has the ball on their own 36. We'll see what they decide to do with 48 seconds left. Simpson, he will drop back to pass. Simpson facing pressure for the first time tonight. Rolls out. Simpson looking around. He's going to tuck it and run out of bounds. Stops the clock right around the 40. That's the first time that the Highlanders have gotten pressure. A little bit of time comes off the clock, about 8 seconds. 38 seconds left, and they're going to say he stepped out? No, at the 38. So not even a gain of 4. They're going to call it a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Single receiver to either side. No, then Dameron joins on the left side. Brown in motion left to right. Simpson steps up into the pocket, going deep down the sideline. Has Barnes. Barnes catches it at the 30. Asa Barnes juked the man out of his ankles. Asa Barnes to the house. A 62-yard touchdown, and the Chargers have the record for most points scored in a half. Oh, he broke his ankles. Asa Barnes put the moves on. Simpson, 12 of 14, 510 yards, 6 passing touchdowns in the first half.
Yeah, I can look like that too if I'm going against my 4-year-old, but these are high schoolers going against each other. What an impressive juke.
Simpson now has 7 total touchdowns here tonight.
When my son was 4, I do not have a 4-year-old, just so people aren't questioning that.
Extra point is good. 55-14.
Well, it looks like they have that too. Most points in a half, you said?
Yeah, this team's breaking records today. 62-yard touchdown.
No, and you're right. This Pitt team has a lot of talent. Gatlinburg-Pitt has a lot of talent. Westview came out here and wanted to prove a point, and so far they've done that.
Westview leads Gatlinburg-Pittman 55-14 here in the first half. What a freaking showing here by Westview in this first half.
Yeah, if you're old, you remember the greatest show on turf whenever it was the St. Louis Rams. Well, I think we have that right now in high school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Westview Chargers, they have set a new TSSAA state championship record for points and a half with 55 in the first half. It breaks the mark less than 1 day after Nashville Christian scored 49 yesterday. So Nashville Christian's record stood for less than 24 hours.
Yep. That is some wild stuff. We got a lot of points that are being scored in the state championship game, but to have the record, that is awesome. And look, he's not happy. Coach McConnell's still
he's never
not
happy. He's never. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. He is happy. He's never happy until the clock hits 0.
Yes.
Let's rephrase that one.
Hey, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
1st and 10. Be a handoff to Maples. Maples gets stuffed about a yard past the line of scrimmage, called a 1.5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, they're just trying to get out. They don't want to give up any more points from creating a turnover by interception. So I think that'll be it. It looks like it. They are not.
Yeah, you don't have to run another play, and
yeah.
I don't think they will. So going into halftime, the Westview Chargers, they lead Gatlinburg-Pittman 55-14 in what has been just total domination by the Chargers here over the Highlanders here at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga. We're going to step aside for a 60-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, located at 903 South 1st Street in Union City, Tennessee, offers a wide range of tires, wheels, leveling kits, lift kits, and accessories. Call 731-885-7373 or visit their website at midtownmotors-tn.com for new inventory. Dustin or Brian can help you find your next ride. Financing is available with approved credit. Extreme Customs Midtown Motors, the best prices around.
Celebrating 45 years in business, E&H Refrigeration is your trained comfort specialist. We are Northwest Tennessee's heating and cooling experts with locations in Martin and Paris. If you're in need of a new Trane HVAC system, we have you covered. Give E&H Refrigeration a call today in Martin at 731-587-9675 or in Paris at 731-407-9121. Let us bring you comfort you deserve with the quality you count on. E&H Refrigeration, your Trane dealer.
And back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, this one, it got ugly pretty quick. It's 55-14. The Chargers lead the Highlanders here in the Blue Cross Bowl. My name's Jared Davidson. Alongside me, Josh Greer. What a first half from this Charger team, Josh. 569 total yards, 510 belonging to Graham Simpson passing the football. Simpson, his first half stats, 12 of 14, 510 yards, and 6 touchdowns through the air. Also added 2 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown that came at the hands of a 26-yard rushing touchdown.
This is a video game. I'm turning it off. This is insane. This feels like a video game. Everyone's having a great day, and this is a really good Gatlinburg-Pittsburgh team, and I just cannot believe what Westview's doing in this first half. I did not see this coming. I knew that they were talented. We've seen it all year long. We've been able to call these games, but this right here, my friend, is a clinic.
And so with that, in the first half, on that 62-yard pass to Asa Barnes, Simpson, he has, I believe, broken the passing yardage record. Yes, he broke Charlie High's record from 2011 at 476 yards versus Milan. Simpson today broke it in the first half with 510 passing yards and 6 touchdowns. This is Graham's best game that he has played his entire career, and it is coming in his second appearance in a state championship game.
Yeah, you could tell that, they were ready from the very beginning. They wanted the ball, and the very first play, boom, touchdown, and they did not slow up at all.
Now, it's just insane to watch this team, man. It's crazy. And you look at the defense, too. I mean, they held Sutton to 13 of 30, 1 touchdown, 97 yards. Rodriguez got a rushing touchdown when they were gifted short field after a muffed punt. That's really the only mistake that Westview has made today was that muffed punt. Josh, looking at some of the stat comparison now. Total yardage, Westview 569, Gatlinburg-Pittman 139. Passing yards, 510 to 97. Rushing yards, Westview leads in that, 59 to 42. Penalties, Chargers only have 1 for 10 yards. Gatlinburg-Pittman has 2 for 7. First downs, Westview 14, Gatlinburg-Pittman 7. Third down conversions, Westview only has 1 third down conversion on 1 try. Gatlinburg-Pittman 4 of 12 on third down in that first half. They are 2 of 3 on fourth down. However, Westview has not had to go for it on fourth at all. Total plays, that's in favor of the Highlanders, 45 to 21. Average yards per play, here's the big one, Josh. 27.1 for Westview to 3.1 for Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Wow. Yeah, no, any time you could be in double digits, that's amazing, but they are at 27.1 yards per play. That just shows that big play capability that we've seen all year long from this Westview team.
Average yards per completion, 42.5 for Westview. They are just there's teeing off today. That's really it. Westview 607 in time of possession. Gatlinburg-Pittman 1753 in that category as well. This Charger team striking quick and efficient. Looking at the scoring drive now, the scoring plays. In the first quarter, Westview goes 1 play, 80 yards. Simpson to C.D. Dameron. They led 6-0. Miles Brown, 11-yard catch from Graham Simpson, makes it 14-0. Asa Barnes, a 73-yard touchdown catch from Simpson to make it 21-0. Then Simpson ran it in from 26 yards to make it 28-0. Elijah Spence, a 4-yard touchdown catch, makes it 28-7. Dameron, 62-yard pass from Simpson again, 34-7. Joy, 99-yard touchdown catch, which was a record breaker, makes it 41-7. Rodriguez ran it in from 2 yards out, 41-14. Miles Brown ran a kickoff back 78 yards to the house to make it 48-14. Then Asa Barnes, a 62-yard touchdown catch from Graham Simpson to make it the score now 55-14. The Chargers have 8 touchdowns. Graham Simpson accounting for 7.
Oh, God. I'm telling you, in a full game, this is impressive, but you've done it in a half, and it'll be interesting to see how the second half unfolds as well. I believe Gatlinburg-Pittman, they get the ball in the second half that started off, but wow.
Yeah. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a 3-minute break here from the Winstead Real Estate Land Company broadcast booth. When we come back, we'll talk more about this game that has about 10 minutes until they resume here at Finley Stadium.
Ready to kickstart a career that'll take you places? Roadrunner Driving School is here to help you earn your CDL and hit the road in the right direction. Located at 106 Industries Park Drive in Sharon, Tennessee, Roadrunner Driving School offers an in-depth hands-on training curriculum that prepares you for an exciting career in the trucking industry. Learn how to drive a Class A commercial vehicle today. Call us at 731-456-2008 to earn your CDL in just 3 weeks. Let Roadrunner Driving School put you in the driver's seat.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has just what you need for your next home upgrade or big project. From durable Trex composite decking to sleek Marvin windows to semi-custom cabinets that fit your style and budget. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply has Traeger grills for your weekend barbecues, Milwaukee tools for the job site, Valspar paint to refresh any space, plus culverts, lumber, hardware, and so much more. C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply. Call 731-341-4408 or stop by 8487 Highway 22 in Dresden.
Your business is unique, so protecting it should be tailor-made. Unlike those one-size-fits-all nationwide security companies, First Response Security Services offers custom solutions tailored to your organization's needs. We even work around any stipulation you have. First Response actually sends real people to support you. You're not just a number in a database. You get the personal touch and real local support whenever you need it. Serving Northwest Tennessee for 15 years. Call us today.
At Winstead Real Estate, we treat every customer like they're the only one. We take the time to find the perfect home or land just for you. Where real estate is done with care and a handshake still means something. Call us at 731-504-8969.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
And back here on the Sports 731 Network in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Jared Davidson here alongside me, Josh Greer. Josh, what we've seen in this game is insane. Graham, 12-14, 510 yards passing, 6 touchdowns. This defense has played very well as well for the Chargers. Looking at them, Tyler Dunphy leads the game with 8 total tackles. Corey Wells with 6, Dameron with 5, Vince Snyder with 5, Asa with 4, Livesey with 3, Messiah Ward, Alex Evans, Keyshawn Frame, Jamal Barnett, Drake Hickman all with 2, and Mixon McDaniel with 1. Miles Brown has a pass breakup along with Drake Hickman, and then Finn Snyder, C.D. Dameron, Corey Wells, and Tyler Dunphy all have pass breakups as well. And they have gotten to the quarterback a couple times in that first half, but they just could not quite get him down for a sack.
Yeah, it's welcome to the Westview party. That's exactly what you said to me. It's welcome to the Westview party. Everyone's joining in. They're having a big day. I would like to see a couple sacks, but they've been able to hurry him 5 or 6 times where he's thrown it in no man's land. And this is a good quarterback. He's thrown for 2,600 yards and I believe 24 touchdowns on the year, 25 maybe now as of today. But he is a good quarterback, but they're able to hurry him, and he's not making, good decisions all the time.
And so, yeah, Simpson, he's already broken records. He has the most passing yards in a Blue Cross Bowl state championship game with 510. Westview and Graham Simpson, Dantes Joy have the longest passing play for a touchdown at 99 yards. And now Simpson also broke, on that 99-yard passing play, broke Ty's school record of 7,519 yards for passing yards in a career, and Simpson still has 2 more years.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, he's a sophomore.
Yeah,
so that is wild. He could hit the, a number that I'm not going to put out there, but you all know what I'm talking about. I just never like to jinx it. I think it's that coaching background. But regardless, yeah, he could hit numbers that we've never seen before in Northwest Tennessee.
So, yeah, he can hit some numbers that very well, even next year he could hit a number and then set that bar a little bit higher than what it already was. I believe the state record for passing yards in a career is 11,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
But he has a very good chance to hit that. But this Charger team, just complete domination. Looking at some of the other offensive stats now, Asa Barnes, 5 attempts, 31 yards. Simpson, 2 attempts for 28 yards and a touchdown. 3 receivers for Westview with over 100 yards receiving. Dameron, 3 catches, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns. Barnes, 3 catches, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. Joy, 3 catches, 144 yards for 1 touchdown. Miles Brown, 3 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown as well. When you have 3 receivers that are 2 of them over 150 and another one 6 yards from 150. And by the way, Dantes Joy now also has 3,000 career receiving yards. So this is just this team is clicking on all cylinders. It's the best game that they have played all year, and it's coming at the best time it could.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want. You want to get to the big game, but you especially want to play at your best, and they are playing at their best.
Chargers look like they are getting ready to come out of the locker room. Real quick before we take another break, I want to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors, especially our state championship game day sponsors, ARS Roofing, Lawrence Sound Company, UT Federal Credit Union, and First Response Security Services. I want to give a big shout out to also Davis Clothing in Lexington for our attire all season. I want to give a big shout out to Wendell Alexander Realty, Roadrunner Driving School, Martin Medical Center, Smith & Nanny Design Center and Lumber Company, Winstead Real Estate Land Company, R&R Orlando Boutique, C.R. Wilson Lumber and Supply, First Response Security Services. Also want to give a big shout-out to the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, E&H Refrigeration, American Roofing Soft Wash, Skyhawk Rentals, Town and Country Dry Cleaners, and looking at Precision Auto Body, Weekly Ford Nissan Tux Discount Center, or Sales, apologies. Premier Furniture, Extreme Custom / Midtown Motors, Crave Restaurant, Dynamics Physical Therapy, West Tennessee Public Utilities, The Color Shop Restoration, West Tennessee Metals, L.I. Smith & Associates, and West Tennessee Healthcare Volunteer Hospital. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for making this season possible. And once again, just a big shout out to our state championship game day sponsors that made our coverage of the state championship game possible. ARS Roofing, Lawrence Sound Company, UT Federal Credit Union, and First Response Security Services. The Chargers coming back out to start their second half warm-up, which means we're going to take our last 3-minute break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
The best teams aren't born. They're forged in the heat of practice and knowledge that if you get the little things right, the big things become second nature. Building a great team is hard, demanding work that takes single-minded dedication and sacrifice. And that's how we've built the cardiovascular team at West Tennessee Healthcare, the highest performing team in the state and one of the top 6% in the nation.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Come visit Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Check out our showroom filled with different flooring options, cabinets, vanities, lighting fixtures, doors, and more. We'll save you money with prices up to 30% less than what you'd find at the big box stores. Plus, our expert design team is always available to assist with a free design consultation. That's only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Quality products at discount prices. Come see us today.
And they've added some time back onto the clock for halftime warm-ups, but we're back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth where Westview, they lead Gatlinburg-Pittman 55-14 here in the Blue Cross Bowl. Jared Davidson here, and alongside me, Josh Greer. Josh, we've kind of talked about it ad nauseum at this point, but this Charger team just playing so well. And Gatlinburg-Pitman gets the ball, a chance to kind of cut into this lead a little bit, but 55 points in one half is just – it's asinine at some point.
Yeah, 55 points the first half, but really, outside of the one mistake that they made on the punt and return that gave them the short field that they scored their first touchdown, you've only given up one true drive that gave up a touchdown. And so that's been impressive as well. They've been playing lights out on defense. They've been able to hurry the quarterback, who's had a fantastic year. They've been able to bottle up these two running backs, which I am impressed with Rodriguez today. And obviously we know about the other young man playing lights out as well all year long in Mr. Braden Maples. So this is a team that came out and said, hey, we're going to do it on all three phases of the game. They've had a kickoff return for a touchdown. They haven't had a defensive return for a touchdown yet, but it could happen. And then on offense, they've been lights out.
This is a team that is averaging that's put up over 4,800 total yards of offense this year. And today they have been held to 139 total yards of offense.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. Yeah, it looks like they would match up well on paper, but that's the thing. You cannot compare these teams and their opponents.
You don't play games on paper.
Yes, you're exactly right. Yep, you're exactly right.
Yeah, you don't play games on paper, and right now this Westview team, they lead by a healthy 41-point margin. And Gatlinburg-Pitman, the Highlanders, they will receive this second half kickoff. You'll see what they can piece together. They did have one really well-sustained drive in that first half after the muffed punt, or before the muffed punt.
Yep.
But really have not been able to do anything else besides that. This Westview defense has been smothering. They don't have a sack yet, but they have a lot of quarterback hurries. This defense just playing lights out as well.
Yeah, and those hurries have created some throws that are less than accurate, and so we've seen that a lot today, which – that to me is just the same as a negative play because you're not getting any yards in it. So, it's still positive. I would like to see a couple sacks. I thought we might see some by now. But, other than that, they're playing lights out. This has been a full game for them, and it's only been a half.
Yeah, Hickman, Barnett, and even Corey Wells have been able to get a lot of pressure on the tackles, and it's forced happy feet from quarterback Tyson Sutton. We'll see if this Charger defense can keep the pressure up here as we will have a running clock is what I've been told here in the second half.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there's any other records broken with this running clock, with 55 points, as you stated before.
You're 13 away from tying most points.
Yep. So it'd be interesting to see if they're able to get there. You would think so, but you may start seeing some fresh faces in. You may not. I mean, I know as a former coach, you want to make sure that this is the game that you do not slow down.
Yeah, no, not at all.
All right, he's adjusting the ball. He's identified where he's going to kick it.
Yeah, he's going to get a little pooch here. And, yep, pooch to the short side of the field. Westview going right to left. Gatlinburg-Pitman going left to right. It's going to be caught by Keohane, and Keohane goes down just past the 40.
Well, they haven't started well, I guess they will in the first.
Yeah, clock sitting still. And now it goes. Up to the 41 for the Highlanders. They go left to right.
Yeah, and if you're Gatlinburg-Pitman, you just want to get any points on the board at all. You want to make sure that you say you left it all on the field.
So here we go.
Oh.
Two receivers to the right. Man in motion. Sutton will hand off to Maples. Maples will go down just shy of the 45 at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. Brings up second down and 7.
Yeah, this defense done a great job against Maples. I think we've seen more success out of Rodriguez, the other running back. But Maples, as I stated before, number 2 Indiana has offered him. And he also holds the record for the 100-meter yard dash for this Gatlin-Pittsburgh track team.
So Gatlinburg-Pittman, 2nd down and 7 upcoming.
Yeah, I keep saying the wrong thing. My bad. My bad. GP. I'm going to start calling you GP. I don't know what's going on with my brain. I'll blame it on the concussions. Yeah, you're right about that.
South Pitt is up next. Man in motion from right to left. Sutton will drop back to pass. He's going to look deep over the field, and Miles Brown got a hand on it to knock that one free. Knocks it out of the hands of Elijah Spence, and now Spence slow to get up. To bring up 3rd down and 7, Spence is down right around the Westview 31-yard line.
Yeah, and if you remember in the first quarter, he was shaking up on the little screen play, and I think he's just battling with some things. But, man, he's had his heart on his shoulder. He's played lights out on all phases of the game today, so hopefully he's okay. Don't want to see anyone hurt.
Okay, he's holding that left elbow area. Hopefully all is okay with Spence. The Highlanders now have 3rd down and 7 on their own 44.
I think it's because they look like Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they got that Pittsburgh-style uniform.
I was offered a job coaching there when Coach Rang. Yeah, he offered me a job. He said, "Hey, you want to come move out here?" And I said, "No." I like West Tennessee.
3rd down and 7 on the Highlander 44. Sutton rolls out left. Pressure and throws one up. And Messiah Ward, I believe, that's on the coverage. Great closing speed to force that one incomplete. As Messiah Ward comes in, knocks it away. And that brings up 4th down and 7 to go. And here comes the punt unit for the Highlanders. So C.D. Dameron has 2 touchdowns receiving today. Westview does have a special teams touchdown with a Miles Brown 78-yard kickoff return.
Yeah, a ball that hit him right in the abdomen area.
Schultz gets this one kind of wobbly off the foot, and Dameron's going to let it bounce again.
Yeah, he learned his lesson.
And this one will go down at the 7-yard line. So some good punts from Schultz and Rodriguez today. This one will down Westview at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans used to have a punter named Hendricks, and he would have that type of spin. And I don't know if it's taught or if the young man just keeps kicking it a certain way, but gosh, it's hard to catch that ball, that's for sure.
So 1st down and 10, another E&H Refrigeration defensive stop. Simpson today, they just flashed his stats on the screen, 12 of 14, 510 yards, 6 passing touchdowns. Has another touchdown on the ground today as well. Simpson bubbles it out. This one, Joy makes a man miss. Joy inside the 15. Joy past the 20 and then gets tripped up right around the 25-yard line. Be good enough for Winstead Real Estate and Land Company 1st down. Dantes Joy adds to his total. Before that play, had 3 catches. Now he's up above 150. That one high, but Hall didn't know. Dameron could not watch it all the way in. That'll go incomplete against Simpson, but Dameron just could not watch it all the way in. Westview now has 3 receivers with over 150 receiving yards.
What a day. What a day.
And Dantes Joy going out just like he came in. His first varsity game, over 300 yards receiving for Westview. And that opener against Dresden. Simpson, screen pass out to Brown. Brown cuts it back inside, ran right into the tackler. He's going to go down for a loss on the play. And it looks like they may give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down and 10 now for Westview. Simpson goes over the middle. It's caught, fighting for the 1st down. It is C.D. Dameron, and he has about 2 yards past it. So it'll be a Winstead Real Estate Land Company 1st down.
Yeah, great day for this senior group, that's for sure.
Bunch trips now to the far side. Simpson hands it off to Barnes in the middle. Barnes trying to get something going on the ground. Spins up ahead just shy of the 45. Maybe right at the 45. So 2nd down and 3.
It sounds like Spence is back out there, so that's good.
Yeah, he's back out here guarding down low on the near side. Simpson, he'll drop back to pass, steps up into the pocket. He's going to tuck it in and run himself. Simpson on the ground, and he's going to get out to the sideline. Simpson staying in bounds before stepping out of bounds into Highlander territory, enough for the first down. Gets it up to the 37-yard line of Gatlinburg-Pittman.
Yeah, you can tell he's like, should I slide? No, I'm going to go around the edge.
And so now 1st and 10 on the 37. Simpson goes quickly out to Dameron. Dameron has blockers in front, gets it inside the 30 before being tripped up to the 27-yard line. 5:45 to go here in the third quarter.
Just like that, they're back in sync.
Simpson quickly out to Joy. Joy has to make one man miss. Jumps over a man, sidesteps someone else back inside, has enough for the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down, then gets pushed through the barricade. Flag comes in late. That's going to be on Gatlinburg-Pittman for a late push out of bounds. That one will be on the Highlanders. That's going to be on Nathan Allen, defensive back, who pushed Joy into the barricade, the Blue Cross Blue Shield barricade. That sits out of bounds right around the 15-yard line. Westview now will have it 1st and goal. Simpson calling out what he sees. 1st and goal to go. Graham takes the snap. Will pass out wide. This will be to Dameron. Dameron trying to find the edge. Breaks a tackle. CD Dameron extends for the goal line, and he is in. CD Dameron, his 3rd receiving touchdown of the day, and Graham Simpson, his 7th passing touchdown of the day as well. First Response Security Services touchdown. This Westview team now up 61-14.
Chasing another record.
Oh, yeah.
Even with this running clock, I think we may see a couple more broken.
And the kick is up, and it is right down Broadway, 62-14 here at Finley Stadium. We're going to step aside for a quick 30-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Crave Restaurant in Martin is a unique eatery that specializes in nutrient-dense foods, high in protein, low in calories. Try our protein bowls, cauliflower barbecue chicken pizza, pepperoni pizza, and much more. Meals are prepared with fresh ingredients Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Order online through the Toast app for easy pickup or have it delivered through DoorDash. Call it in at 731-281-4865 or dine in at 129 Neal Street. Crave. Taste the difference.
Back here on the Sports 731 Network here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. That passing touchdown from Simpson to Dameron for 7 yards was the 3rd time that those two have connected for a touchdown today. And for Graham Simpson, that passing touchdown ties him for the most passing touchdowns in a state championship game with Charlie High when he had 7 against Milan in 2011. Records continuing to get tied and some potentially starting to fall.
Yeah, and I'm sure Milan folks are probably appreciative. They're probably rooting for him to break this record, so that's no longer in the record books, so they don't see that as the most touchdowns given up.
You see Simpson throwing with Colin Haskins on the sideline. Don't know if his day's up yet.
Yeah. I'd like to see the young man throw as well. Haskins, outside of the foot injuries, he's had an excellent year as a freshman, I thought. He's a very athletic young man, and, he can sling it as well.
We are at immediate timeout here at Finley Stadium with the Blue Cross Bowl. Looking at this receiving core for Westview today. Dameron, 6 catches, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Joy, 5 catches, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. Brown, 4 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Asa Barnes, 3 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns as well. This receiving core has been lighting it up today.
Yeah, lights out. Lights out.
And for those two seniors, Joy and Dameron, to go out the way that they are today.
Yeah. It's a blessing, man. That's great. This is exactly what you want as a senior. You want to go out on top, and they are playing lights out.
Pratt. He's going to do a little short pooch on this one. He's going to get it to about the 20. This one brought out by Maples, as Maples brought down by a host of Chargers. They're going to give him forward progress to the 35, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Highlanders here with 4:07 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Maples last week returned one for a touchdown, 81 yards, I believe you stated earlier, but returned one for a touchdown, and so that's probably not something you want to do often is kick it to him deep, but with a little pooch, your kickoff team's able to get down there and bottle them up.
So here come the Highlanders. They start this drive on their own left hash. Sutton rolls out to his right. Sutton throws and overthrows his intended target of Nathan Allen. Brings up second down at 10.
Yeah, he still hasn't been able to find his rhythm. I know he feels Westview's defense breathing down his neck, and so he's not been able to connect on some of these longer passes.
Brings up second and 10. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Single receiver to either side. Sutton will drop back to pass. Westview brings some pressure. He hits his out route. Nathan Allen at the 40. Allen tries to stiff arm. Oh, another big hit by Westview as Allen gets up to the 42. It'll make it third down and manageable. Looks to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and regardless, at this point, you have to go for it anyways. It looks like 4-down territory, so you can you could run it here or you could throw it. I could see them doing that little screen that they love doing or the little bubble pass. Either one.
Third and 3. Gatlinburg-Pittman needs to get to their own 45-yard line. Westview brought pressure, and this one's going to be aired out of bounds. Brings up 4th and 3 after the pressure. And it looks like Schultz will come on to the punt.
Tough day for the Highlanders, that's for sure. I don't know I'm not a coach anymore, so this is just my opinion, but I think you have to make that a 4-down territory. You run the ball twice if you need to, or do something. An out route there, that's a difficult throw.
Schultz, this one, low and right, keeps it away from Dameron. It takes a Highlander roll inside the 20. And it will officially be spotted at the 18-yard line of Westview. Another E&H Refrigeration defensive stop. Still have some more coverage this weekend coming up for us on the Sports 731 Network today, right after this game. Coverage for South Pitt and McKenzie. Going to be Craig Lund and John Davidson.
They do a great job.
WHDM 98.9 FM locally. It'll be on HenryCountyNow.com. Saturday, tomorrow at 1:30 Central Standard Time. Coverage with Huntington and Marion. And 2A will be Brian Groom and Coach Pritchard on 104.7 WHNY.
You know, I didn't think Huntington was going to be here, to be honest, at the beginning of the year. I thought, oh, wait, after this play.
And it's going to be Haskins into the game as Simpson's day is done. A record-breaking performance as Asa Barnes falls forward to the 24-yard line. That is Colin Haskins into the ball game. His first game action in a while. Broke his foot earlier this season.
Yeah.
And that will be the end of the third quarter. Fours go up on Westview. They are 12 minutes away from capturing their second gold ball here in Chattanooga. We will step aside for a 1-minute break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Hey ladies, are you ready to shine? Discover a new look at R&R on Lindale Boutique. From trendy outfits to must-have accessories like our custom hat design station, we got everything you need to complement your style. Come shop with us at 228 South Lindale Street, right next to Woodfire Pizza Kitchen in Martin. We're open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. R&R on Lindale Boutique, where style meets fun.
West Tennessee Metals in Dyersburg is the go-to spot for top-notch metal roofing products and services. Located at 1314 East Court Street with a massive showroom. We build kits for pole barns, patio packages, and lean-tos. We offer painted 40-year metal and Galvalume. Delivered free with orders over $1,000 within 60 miles of Dyersburg. All of our orders are carefully cut and packaged to ensure a premium finish for your project. Give David a call today at 731-676-9965 or call Nathan at 423-394-7073. Weather the storm with West Tennessee Metals.
And back here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, it is time for the fourth quarter where the Chargers lead 62-14. Graham Simpson, his day is officially done. Colin Haskins back into the ball game here for Westview. Simpson, he will end his day going 18 of 21, 566 yards, 7 touchdowns through the air, on the ground, 3 rushing attempts for 46 yards, and a touchdown as well. 8 total touchdowns for Graham Simpson here tonight, as this Westview team just came out and flat out dominated.
Yeah, no, they came out and dominated from the very first play of the game. It was great to see all these seniors have great games, and now I think we're going to start seeing some younger faces. And, and if you're a freshman right now, and I know some guys, they don't want to go and sit behind, people that that are big-time players, but you're a freshman starting in the state championship game. I'm not starting, getting to play in the state championship game.
Yeah.
There's not many schools that can offer you that. So that's a big-time opportunity, and I'm excited to see him. And maybe we'll see Keyshawn Frame and also Corey Wells tote the ball as well.
Yeah, more than likely we're going to start seeing those guys get in here. Still an immediate timeout on the field. Chargers 12 minutes away from their second gold ball in school history.
All right, it looks like we're about to get action started here.
Yeah, finally out of the media timeout.
Is that Frame at running back? I can't see the numbers.
It looks like Frame.
Yep.
Be a handoff up the middle, and that will be Keyshawn Frame into the ball game. He goes forward, makes it third down and 1. Still got Joy and Dameron in there.
Yeah, you want your safety blanket in case you decide to throw it.
Handoff to Frame. Frame will be stopped in the backfield. Frame trying to find some second effort, but he's not going to get up past the 25 again. It'll be a loss on the play. It makes it fourth down. And Westview, they will punt for the first time today.
Well, see some younger faces in here. They got the opportunity to have a couple of plays, but yeah, send on the punt team.
10:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Joy, good end-over-end punt, averaging over 35 yards a punt this year. Gets that one to the Westview 48-yard line. So the Highlanders, they will start inside Westview territory.
Hey, to me, this is a perfect time for a takeaway. Let's go ahead and get that
your
record.
First turnover of the day. And Sutton will come back out in a 5-wide set. Looks like this is still the entire first unit on defense.
Yeah, I believe so.
Maples will rejoin in the backfield. Sutton goes quickly out. This one will be to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he will be tackled and pushed out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to say he stepped out at the 44. Big gain of 4. Brings up second down and 6.
The senior Rodriguez, though, he's had a good day. You know, he's playing lights out on offense. And, you know, it's tough to go out this way, but you made it to the school's first state championship game. So
empty backfield for Sutton again. Now Maples comes back. Be a handoff to Maples on the left side. Maples stiff arms a man. Maples behind a blocker, gets inside the Westview 30. And they're going to call him down at the 27. Finn Snyder in on the tackle. 8:40 to go here in the fourth. Be a pop pass. This one on the sweep will be to Maples. Maples goes down inside the 25 at the 24.
Well, they did run it again. I told you I would mark it off the list if I was the offense coordinator, but they were able to get a couple yards off of it. Last time I think they lost 10 or more.
Gain of 3 brings up second down and 7. $7:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Another empty backfield look as now Rodriguez will motion into the backfield. And it'll be a handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez being chased down from behind. Tackle for loss. Looks like it's Drake Hickman in on the tackle.
Yeah, this is a good job. He's an athletic running back, and he was able to chase him down running behind him. You know, I thought maybe he would be able to get the edge.
Perfect little gator roll tackle right there. As Drake Hickman gets a tackle for a loss, backs it up to make it 3rd down and 9. Ball spotted on the left hash for Gatlinburg-Pitman.
Yeah, and if you're a Charger fan, you're excited to have him back for 2 more years.
5 wide. Maples goes in motion, left to right. Sutton. He's going to loft one to the end zone, and
he got it.
What a catch in the end zone by Cecilio Rodriguez. Dove for one, and that will be a 24-yard touchdown, or 26-yard touchdown, apologies, for the Highlanders.
Yeah, he's been their highlight, that's for sure. Rodriguez has been their highlight. He's had a good game. It's just tough to crawl out of this deficit. Makes the catch, then he has to kick the extra point. Yep.
And the snap, the hold, the kick on the extra point is up, and that one is good, just inside the left upright. 62-21, Gatlinburg-Pitman gets on the board. Westview still leads by 41. Westview leads Gatlinburg-Pittman. We have a media timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a 30-second break here on the Sports 731 Network.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
And back here on the Sports 731 Network here in the Winstead Real Estate and Broadcast booth. Chargers lead 62-21. Rodriguez just caught a pass from Sutton for a 26-yard touchdown. So we're at a media timeout on the field. Josh, 6:51 to go here in the ball game. Trophy presentation after the game. Westview, they will be taking another gold ball back to West Tennessee. It'll be their second in 4 years.
Yeah, very impressive, and I don't see this team slowing down. We got a few seniors that have played lights out, and they continue to help this team. But there's so many young players that even if they've only gotten to play a little bit throughout the game, they will continue to grow and get better. And I think having some of these seniors lead them, they understand what it takes to win.
Obviously, on offense, on the receiving side, you're going to lose Dantes Joy and C.D. Dameron, both of those who in today's game. Dameron, 6 catches, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns. Joy, 5 catches, 170, 1 touchdown. You'll lose those two. You'll bring back Miles Brown, Asa Barnes. You'll have Colin Haskins,
Yeah.
Who's played wide receiver some this year, made a few big plays this year as well. He'll probably join that receiving core. But I expect next year someone's favorite target is going to become number 3 in white with Miles Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Miles Brown, he's so dynamic, and I think he'll take over.
Oh. Little squibber up the middle, and it will be caught at the 27-yard line by Westview. It looked to be Asa Barnes.
Yeah, I didn't know if he's going to take a knee or take off.
Yeah, no, it looked like the way he kind of hesitated. It was like, oh, he's going to take a knee, and then no, he just kind of took off. Nathan Williams in on the So 1st and 10 on the 40 for Westview. Haskins will hand it off up the middle.
It's a good
hard run past the 45. And forward progress will be awarded in between the 47 and 48. Corey Wells in on the
What a great addition.
Yeah, what a great addition to this team. Dantes Joy will check off, presumably for the final time in his career. So we approach the 5-minute mark. Handoff. That'll be to Wells. Wells lowers the shoulder. He gets to midfield, has enough for the first down. It's still churning those legs, taking a host of Highlanders to bring him down. They get forward progress up to the 48-yard line. It'll be good enough for a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company first down into Highlander territory. Matt McConnell motioning something on the sideline. .440 to go. Haskins hands it off. This will be to Corey Wells again.
Cut.
Corey Wells, another, as you said, good cut up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5. Cohane in on the tackle. as Westview will keep running this clock down. It's
Yeah,
right
no
around the
need
4-minute mark.
no need to go fast. It's a running clock. Obviously you just want to get out of here healthy and maybe not give up.
And some of these guys have a basketball season to start here this week.
Yep.
Handoff to Wells at the middle. Wells bounces it to the outside. Wells isn't up for the first down. He's inside the 35. Still just moving the pile himself. Gets inside the 30 to the 28 as Corey Wells taking a page out of Asa Barnes' book. Grown man run of his own.
Yeah, no, he's anytime he has the ball in his hands this year, it surprises me how fast he is, how athletic he is, and then obviously he can show you that he can run tough in between the tackles too.
Just a great athlete, and like you said earlier, a great addition to this Charger squad. Clock now at 3:15. Continues to run here. As Westview, 3 minutes away from a gold ball. A group that was here last year. As Corey Wells falls forward for another good gain. Just shy of the 20, right around the 22. Nathan Allen in on the tackle.
Looks like they're subbing some of the offensive linemen as well.
Yeah, they're going to get out of that. I believe that looks like Poston Essery, a senior who will come out and get a hug from his dad.
Oh, that's awesome.
That might have been Matt first, but still. As we are down to 3 on the play clock, Haskins will get the snap off, hands it off again. And it's just going to be the Corey Wells show here from here on out. And just hand the ball off to him. Hand the ball off, get out of the way.
Yeah, and why not? He's dynamic, and he doesn't get the touches that he would if he was at another school because
he would be running back one for a lot of other teams.
Yeah, for sure.
Chargers will get their gold ball. So the Chargers have taken down 3 theoretical best defenses in the state.
Yeah, for sure. You can be self-proclaimed, but until you get hit in the mouth, you don't understand how it feels to get punched.
Handoff again to Wells. Wells in the backfield got contact, but he's going to lower the shoulder for a first down. If not, he's right there close to it. Let's go ahead and move those sticks and get this one over with.
Yep.
And yeah, they're gonna head officials going to come in and call first down. And Westview, they can get in the best formation in football.
Yep.
So what a story for head coach Matt McConnell as well. His brief stint here at Westview, went to Coach Camden for a few years, comes back in his first year, gets to the championship game, falls to Alcoa, and in year number 2 under head coach Matt McConnell in this stint, gets back to the championship game, and they will win it 62-21 as Haskins will step forward and take a knee. And Westview will have to snap it one more time, I think.
Yeah, one more time. Unless they let him just roll it.
Yeah, they're going to back him up. They may let Graham. Yeah, they're going to let Graham come in here and take the snap here and let Graham kind of kneel his team out of this one. Simpson's jumping up with joy. He's about to join his brother. Simpson takes a knee, and the Chargers make it back to Chattanooga, but this time they plant the flag. They're on the mountaintop. Best team in 3A. Simpson running across the field celebrating, and this Charger team, what a group, what a ride. This team, state champions. Class 3A state title game, and the Chargers win it 62-21. Matt McConnell gets a gold ball. Simpson will get a ring, and C.D. Dameron, Dantes Joy leading this senior group. They will add a ring to their trophy case as well.
Oh, yeah.
With that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Jordan Taylor will hop on the mic and join for postgame. I'm going down and get some postgame content. We'll see you all here in a little bit.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online